101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearcat Sports Network. This is the Bearcat Sports Network. It's time for Sam Houston State University Bearcat basketball. 101.7 KSAM has every dribble, swish, and squeak from buzzer to buzzer live. Now let's head down to the floor with the voice of the Bearcats, Rob Hipp.
All right, friends, a pleasant good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Sam Houston Men's Basketball live here this evening on the campus of Sam Houston State University at Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. Tonight, it is your Bearcats coming in after the victory on the road at California Baptist just in their previous matchup in that one. And Sam Houston taking care of business 72-59 tonight, facing a very tough Abilene Christian University team that is on a 6-game winning streak. They're 8-5 in the Western Athletic Conference. And your Bearcats, they come in at 10-3. Had a chance to catch up with head coach Jason Newton. We'll have that interview for you when we come back. Stay with us from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearcat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: The Grove, Tough Shirts and Eagle Graphics, U.S. Army ROTC, Under Armour, University Hotel, and Villas on Sycamore. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Rob Hipp here pregame with Sam Houston men's basketball head coach Jason Newton as we quickly look back in this first segment of victory in the previous matchup for Sam Houston on the road at Chicago State. Coach, we didn't have a chance to catch up after that game, but a much-needed victory for Sam Houston to get back into the win column. Just kind of your thoughts on that contest.
Well, I mean, it was a quick trip. Obviously, we, played on Thursday had the week off, but we got down there on a Friday and played and turned around and came home. So it was a really quick trip. But our guys did what they needed to do. I thought we came out and played with some intensity, really guarded in the first half. And, I think, kind of had a 13-point lead there at halftime and just kind of maintained that throughout the ball game.
Facing Abilene Christian today, a team that you previously defeated earlier in this season, but the stretch is very tough for you guys down the road, but you take it one game at a time heading into Abilene Christian or hosting Abilene Christian today. Just kind of your thoughts on this matchup against a team that's always very tough. Their 8-5 record in conference, not indicative of who this team is.
Yeah, I mean, an 8-5 record in this league is really good. And we knew how good they were the last time when we played them at their place and had to have a buzzer beater to beat them. So, always a hard team to play. I think the biggest reason is because of the level of intensity that they play with and the physicality that they play with. They always are one of the better defensive teams, still, turning people over 22 times a game. And then they're just so well coached, and it's just a tough game for us. We've been blessed to come out on top of a lot of those, and hopefully tonight's no different.
Now it's time for Coach Huden's Keys to the Game, presented by Emblem Properties Real Estate. Coach, as always, your keys to victory in this matchup tonight.
Yeah, I think the number one key is just, coming out tonight and matching their toughness and their physicality. And then the second key, which is going to be extremely important tonight, is, limiting our turnovers. At their place we had 16, which was 7 less than their average of what they caused. And and out of that 16, we ended up, we beat them in points off turnovers. So I think that's going to be a major, major key in tonight's game is doing that. And then, I just executing and trying to make our shots tonight, getting the shots to the guys that need them and getting in good positions and being comfortable and, running good offense tonight, I think is something that we got to do. And we got to beat them on the glass. I think anytime you play a team that, relies a lot on their defense, we've got to do a good job on that glass tonight.
Well, the keys to the game brought to you by Emblem Properties Real Estate, who offers the customer service difference where our clients are number one. Coach, one final question, just how practice has been heading into this contest?
Yeah, good. I mean, we've cut practice down at this point in time in the season. We've really concentrated on just trying to get our guys a bunch of rest. And so really practices right now just consist of getting some shooting up and, making sure we're sharpening up our plays, maybe adding a few plays here and there. And then more than anything, really right now is just, worrying about our opponent and what they're going to do, their strengths and weaknesses in guarding their plays. And so our guys have been locked in and, they're ready to play tonight.
Coach, excited about this one tonight. As always, appreciate your time and your accessibility, and eat 'em up, Cats.
Eat 'em up, Cats.
This will wrap up our pregame with head coach Jason Hooten. We'll have more analysis looking into this one when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Welcome back, friends. We are moments away from tip-off here at Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. I'm Rob Hipp, your play-by-play announcer, and a pleasant good evening as Sam Houston men's basketball set to battle the Abilene Christian University Wildcats here tonight. Sam Houston victorious versus Abilene Christian earlier in this year. It was a 65-63 win on the road as Jaden Ray laid one off the glass. We'll go now over to our country's national anthem. Stay with us. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. We'll keep it right here for the anthem. Always a beautiful playing of our country's national anthem. The Sam Houston Band is not here tonight. We'll get started, though, with the starting lineups for the visiting Abilene Christian Wildcats under head coach Brett Tanner in his first season, 17-7 this season, 8-5 in Western Athletic Conference play. They will start at guard, a 6-foot senior guard out of Houston, Seward County Community College, number 10, Reggie Miller. A 6'5" senior guard out of Australia at Hillcrest Christian Academy, number 11, Tobias Cameron. A 6'3" senior guard out of Philadelphia. It is number 12, Makai Morris. A 6-foot senior guard out of Oklahoma City, the transfer from Ranger College, number 20, Corian Mason. And last but certainly not least, for the visiting Abilene Christian Wildcats, a 6'5" sophomore forward out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And from Parkview Magnet High School, it's number 23, Arion Simmons. Again, Miller, Cameron, Morris, Mason, and Simmons. And here is your Sam Houston Bearcat starting lineup for tonight. Turnaround jumper here. Tristan Ikpe starting early, and the Bearkats take a 2-point advantage. Find Lampley from the corner, weaving through traffic. The jumper, the two-shot, the yes! There it is to Marcus Lampley for 2. Turn on the light. Over to Jaron Cook for 3. Light the stove, baby! It's Jaron Cook, and the Bearkats are on fire here in the first half. He pulls it back down, though. Oh, what a play by Javion May as he hauled in aggressively the offensive rebound and dropped it back in off the right side of the glass. Dante Powers, zing, zang, bang, there it is for 2. Oh, call Dancing with the Stars. We got a new celebrity on the court. It's Dante Powers. Hey, saying I can dance just as good as you guys on TV. I do it on the basketball court.
At guard, a 6'7", 215-pound grad senior from Texas A&M University, number 1, Savion Flagg.
At guard, a 6'2", 195-pound junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, I'm Javion May.
At forward, a 6'6", 225-pound senior from Deer Park, Texas, number 12, I'm Tristan Ikpe.
At guard, a 5'10", 165-pound junior from Midwest City, Oklahoma, number 13, I'm Jaden Ray.
At guard, a 6'2", 175-pound senior from Phoenix City, Alabama, number 3, I'm Light 'em Up, Marcus Lampley.
So once again for your Sam Houston Bearkats, it is the Texas A&M graduate transfer Savion Flagg, DeMarcus Lampley, the pride of Phoenix City, Alabama, and the transfer from Wallace State, Javion May out of Chicago, the transfer from Colby Community College, Tristan Ikpe out of Blinn Junior College, and Jaden Ray. We call him Rocket Man for a reason. He has brought the speed, the juice here to this Sam Houston men's basketball team this season. Want to remind you, if you're in the booth, we'd love to hear from you. Send those comments. Let us know where you're listening from tonight. You can find that on our social media feeds at ksam1017.com. Send the comments in the booth. Again, let us know where you're listening from. George Pitt's already joining us. I met him on a flight, actually, up to Chicago, and it was nice to catch up with you, George, as he is cheering on the Bearkats tonight from just outside of Houston, Texas. Many other friends also joining us. And if you're listening over the FM airwaves on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network, that Bearcat fan text line is open, as always, at 512-522-9105. Again, the Bearcat fan text line open tonight at 512-522-9105. Send us a text and let us know where you're listening from. Don't text and drive. Data and text messaging rates may apply. Also want to remind you, tonight's game is made possible in part by our good friends at H-E-B. No store does more than my H-E-B. The Wildcats of Abilene Christian, they're in their road purple jerseys, purple shorts, the numbers in white. ACU written across the front in white. It's outlined in black and white as well. And for your Sam Houston Bearkats in their home white jerseys, the white shorts with the triangles on each side of the short leg in black and orange, the new SH logo on the right side, and on the left side of those shorts, Sammy the Head Bearcat logo. Also, the Bearcat logo, the Sammy the Head on the back of the jerseys, where the numbers are in orange, outlined in black, and Bearcats written in a italicized font across the front in orange, with a Bearcat claw below it. The numbers in orange, outlined in black. And here we go, moments away from tip-off. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight in beautiful Huntsville, Texas, on the campus of Sam Houston State University. It is Savion Flagg to square off at the SH logo. He is joined out there by the senior guard, Corian Mason. Mason, one of the leading scorers on this team, tied with Arion Simmons. They average 12 apiece. Savion Flagg has scored in double digits every game he has played in as a Bearcat. He'll try to keep that streak alive. He is also in the running for that Mid-Major Player of the Year award. Quentin Baylor getting the crowd fired up here. It is a good-sized crowd for this rivalry matchup here at Johnson Coliseum. The lower deck below me is completely full, and there are other fans scattered throughout the Coliseum. As the official will make his way over to center court, and we will get this game in motion as Savion Flagg tips it back. They'll move from left to right. Bearcats have it. And here we go. Jaden Ray to the right side as he'll work a couple of dribbles over on the left wing. Fires a three. This one ricochets out. And the rebound dropped right into the hands of Tobias Cameron, the 6'5" senior guard. So the Bearcats have been known to shoot those threes quickly right out of the gun. They usually make them, miss one there. And here come the Wildcats. They'll move from right to left. Mason trapped, and he stepped out of bounds, turned it over, and it's right back to the Bearcats. So Sam Houston will get it right back here, their second time, as we are 30 seconds into this one on the Miller Time game clock, no score. Jaden Ray will bring it from left to right on the far side, guarded with a hand in his face, Reggie Miller. As he'll retreat, Ray double-teamed as he's trapped, trying to find an open Lampley. He finds him, over to Savion Flagg. Flagg back up top to Lamp. Right-handed three. Bam, baby. Turn on the lights, and the Bearcats are on the board first, leading 3-0. It's DeMarcus light 'em up Lampley. 19:09 to go here in the first half on the Miller time game clock. Sam Houston controls it. Back over the Wildcats actually here on the left side. Working a dribble from the left wing is Reggie Miller. Miller flips this one up top over to Simmons. Simmons around. Lampley knocks it away. It's another turnover and the Bearcats have it. Here comes Jaden Ray in the backcourt as he'll dribble it into the front court. High screen, Ipe. Bounce pass down to Ipe. Left side, too strong, no foul. May trying to get the rebound, and they'll say that he stepped out of bounds, and it's turned over by the Bearcats. Looks like the officials tonight going to let them play through a lot down here. Winston Stith, one of the officials, alongside Roderick Denson and Rob Kruger. Those are your three officials on the court here tonight. 18:42 to go on that Miller time game clock here in the opening possession. 3-0, Bearcats with the lead. Abilene Christian has it for the third time as they will move from right to left. Mason has it, finds over to the wing. Cameron now to the corner on the left side to Miller. Guarded by Ray, back up top to Mason. Over the right wing, Cameron. Cameron has to fire this one back to Simmons on the right wing. He's guarded by Ipe. To the left wing, three. Miller, this one bounces off the front of the 10. No good. A rebound by Javion May, and here comes Jaden Ray on the near side as he'll move from left to right. May working off the high screen. Ipe trying to give and go. A reach-in foul here on Reggie Miller. That is his first personal and the first team foul by the Wildcats. 18:09 to go in the first half. Bearcats holding on to that 3-0 advantage. A lot of friends joining us. Charles McDowell, Bearcat Charlie listening in from Montgomery, Texas. Good to hear from you, my friend. And Barry Tom, my good buddy, back in Austin, Texas, joining us. Javion May down to Savion Flagg, right side, lay it up and good. How about that assist down there from Javion May? And the Bearcats have an early 5-0 advantage. 17:56 to go on the Miller time game clock. Abilene Christian back to the left side. It's Corian Mason. Now a three from that left wing. No good for Cameron. Rebound Miller, put back good. Man, give credit down there to Reggie Miller as he may not stand very tall, only standing down there just shy over 6, and he was able to pull that one back down and put it up. 5-2, Bearcats 3-point advantage, 17:30 to go in the first. On the right side, here's Ipe. From inside the circle, goes over to the left corner to Flagg, sidearm pass to Ipe, lay it up and good, and it's an and one opportunity. Man, how about that pass by Savion Flagg as he sidearmed it down to Ipe, who was down inside the circle. Ipe laid it up and good, and it is the second team foul against Abilene Christian. That one is on Cameron Steele, who checked in just a few moments ago. At least that's who they marked it on. Here's Ipe. His and one on the way. Good at the bottom of the net for Tristan Ipe. Ipe only a 57% free throw shooter. This team has been working on him. Bearcats leading 7-0. 17:19 to go in the first. Wildcats back with it to the left side. Behind the back dribble. Cameron flip up off the left side and one. So he's fouled, an and one coming up. That foul called down there on Savion Flagg. So that is his first personal and the first team foul by the Bearcats. Damian Daniels checking into the game for the first time this afternoon for the Wildcats as Reggie Miller, the starter, will head back over to the bench. So here's an and one opportunity on the left side by Cameron. He'll bend his knees, right-handed free throw, splashed it at the bottom of the net. He's a 77% free throw shooter. Made that one look very easy. As the Bearcats leading by 3, 8-5, 17 minutes to go. We're 3 gone here in the first. Jaden Ray stands at center court on the H of the SH logo. Now to the left wing, pass up top to May. May holding it down there in front of his yellow sneakers. Drop off over to Lampley. Lampley handoff here. Right wing to Jaden Ray as he'll retreat from the elbow. Savion Flagg loses the handle. It may have got poked away there by Daniels. And here come the Wildcats. 1-on-2 and lay it up and good for Makai Morris off the right side of the glass. 8-7. Sam Houston by 1. They've led the entire way so far as we are 3.5 into it. 16:30 to go in the Miller time game clock here in the first. Jaden Ray back to the right side. On the right wing, bounces one down to Ipe on the right baseline. Fires this one left hand. Lampley, left wing three off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled there by Cameron Steele. Wildcats an opportunity to take the first lead of the game. They'll go right baseline. Morris float up one. And it's an offensive foul as Jaden Ray had his feet set and drew the offensive foul. That foul is on Makai Morris. It's his first personal. Third team foul by the Wildcats. And checking in for the first time this evening, Emmanuel Allen for Abilene Christian, the 6'4" senior guard. He averages 7 points a game in 15 minutes. Bearkats still holding on to that single-point advantage, 8-7, 16-15 to go here in the first half. As Ray will bring it into the front court, crossing the timeline on the paw of the SH logo to Ipe. Ipe, flip one up. Oh, Savion Flagg was trying to throw it down with no regard, but he's fouled. It will not drop in, but he's got 2 free throws coming up. That foul is on Emmanuel Allen, who just checked in moments ago. The 4th team foul for the Wildcats. And Savion Flagg to the line on the right side. He'll shoot 2. A 52% free throw shooter is Savion Flagg. In that previous matchup as they bounced back on the road versus Chicago State. Savion Flagg had a good game in that one, 31 minutes, 14 points. First free throw is no good, though. He was 5 for 7 from the charity stripe at Chicago State. Misses the first one here. 16:06 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first half. One more on the right side for Flagg. As he'll bend his knees, right-handed delivery. Got it at the bottom of the net. Bearkats by 2, 9-7. 16 minutes to go here in the first. Sam Houston on the defensive side as the Wildcats have it back here on the left. It's Corian Mason at the top. Right wing 3 steal. Man, he buried that one as it made the net pop up high into the air and drop back down through the basket. And Abilene Christian has their first lead, 10-9, on that three-pointer by Still just moments ago. Jaden Ray on the right side, trying to work through 2 defenders as he's double-teamed. Goes over to Savion Flagg on the right wing. Now back to a 2-3 defense here for the Wildcats. Flagg trying to draw contact, launches a 3. It's no good. Bearkats being pulled out of the way all over the place. Bodies hitting the floor. No foul was called. ACU back with it now. They'll fire a 3 straight away. This one ricochets off the back by Mason. Rebound Savion Flagg. Here come the Bearkats as Flagg will run the point here. Brings it all the way into the front court. He'll find Lampley from the right wing. Lampley takes a long 2-point jumper. He's fouled. The shot's no good, but 2 free throws coming up for DeMarcus. Light him up, Lampley. We'll step aside for now, though, and take a break on our first media timeout. Free throws coming up when we come back. Bearkats trailing 10-9. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Back at it here from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. A pleasant good evening. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us for Sam Houston men's basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network from Van Wagner. Sam Houston trailing by 1, 10-9, as Abilene Christian has made 4 of their last 5 shots. They are 4 for 7 from the field, shooting 57%. Only 1 of 4 from downtown at 25%. The Bearkats only 3 of 7 from the field at 43%. They're also 1 of 4 from that three-point line. DeMarcus light him up. Lampley on the right side to shoot free throws. One of the leading scorers on this team, averages 11 a game. He's the second leading scorer. The officials, for a moment, they whistle this one out of play as they're going to head back over and have a quick discussion in front of head coach Jason Hooten. The officials are at a score at the monitor here at the scorer's table. That's across court from us. And they just wanted to verify that it was 2 free throws because DeMarcus Lampley can draw them from three-point land. I think the officials, they know that, but he was clearly inside, so they just wanted to make sure. So 2 coming up here for DeMarcus Lampley on the right side. He is a 58% free throw shooter. He'll take a couple of dribbles here, make it 2 dribbles, bends his knees. The right-handed free throw on the way and good for DeMarcus Lampley. That'll tie us back at 10 apiece. One more coming up here for Lamp. In the key, Kuba Kowalski checking in, the fan favorite for Sam Houston, 7'2" center from Warsaw, Poland. And also Dante Powers checking in for the first time tonight. Here's Lampley on the second free throw attempt. It's good as well. And the Bearcats regain a 1-point advantage, 11-10, 15-10 to go on that Miller time game clock here in the first half. The Wildcats will bring it into the front court here from right to left. Working a few dribbles is Daniels. Daniels at the top of the 3, trying to push off on Ray. Hand off back over to Still, back to Daniels at the top. Still has it left wing. Thought about a shot, put it back down on the court, found Mason. Mason over the right wing. He'll find Daniels. Daniels inside, bank it home off the right side of the glass. Abilene Christian bench, they're all standing up. Some of them jumping on the court. I know the officials here in a little bit, their coach is actually telling them to sit down over there. It's 12-11, Wildcats back with a 1-point advantage. Jaden Ray up top over to Kuba Kowalski. Kowalski launches this one to Savion Flagg, right side, good. The assist by Kuba Kowalski, good feed as he'll throw up his right hand and points a finger there to Savion Flagg to say thank you, buddy. 13-12, Bearcats by 1, 14-20 to go here in the first. Wildcats back with it on the left side. It's Mason. Around the world we go now over to Still. Still back up top here to Emmanuel Allen. Allen to the left corner. The pass goes to Mason, trying to work on Dante Powers. Mason picks up his dribble from the semicircle. Turnaround jumper, no good. And an easy rebound there for Kuba Kowalski. Goes over to Ray up top all the way on the far side. Left to right now, Savion Flagg, double team. Flagg wiggles through it. Around we go to Powers. Powers, he puts it on the court, goes back to Flagg, launches one over to Kuba Kowalski. Slam it home, baby! Hello, mama, back in Warsaw, Poland. As Kuba Kowalski will run back in a big high five with his teammate Savion Flagg. Bearcats back by 3, 15-12, 13:36 to go here in the first half. Daniels has it on Ray on the left side. Over the head pass to Still near the left elbow. Kowalski on him, takes a shot. That one nowhere close. Knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. It goes off to Sean Jackson, the freshman guard. And it'll go right back to Sam Houston. Cameron Still will head over to the bench alongside Jashawn Jackson. 2 checking back in for the Wildcats as Reggie Miller into the ball game, back in now alongside Arion Simmons. Also checking in for the first time this afternoon for your Bearcats is the 5'11" freshman guard Javon Grant, as DeMarcus Lampley will get a much-needed breather. Grant will bring it into the front court here from left to right. Working a crossover dribble, picks it up over to Kowalski, left wing. Kowalski back up top to Grant. Grant still with it here as he puts it down near the left wing. Transitions the ball over to his right hand as he has a few dribbles, crosses over his legs. From the left wing now, he's trapped and loses the handle. It's turned over, goes up top to Simmons. Simmons lay it up and good off the right side. Kowalski was chasing him from behind, but Simmons just an extra step on him. It's 15-14, Sam Houston men's basketball with a 1-point advantage, 12:47 to go on that Miller time game clock here in the first half. Grant launches this one way into the air to Savion Flagg, and he's fouled. I don't think they're going to say it was in the act of shooting, of course. That foul, though, will go against Abilene Christian. It is on Emmanuel Allen, his second personal, and the 6th team foul by Abilene Christian. As the Bearcats will inbound on their own baseline on the right side. Javon Grant down there eagerly awaiting as some of the Johnson Coliseum staff is wiping up the moisture down there just outside the semicircle. We'll get back into action. Here's Grant over to Savion Flagg. Left baseline jumper, good from about 12 there for Savion Flagg. Bearcats stretch it back to 3, 17-14. Wildcats have it back here on the left side. It's Cameron, guarded by Jaron Cook, who checked in, turns it over, and we'll see here as Savion Flagg is on the court. The ball is wrapped up in his hands. Did he call timeout, or is it a jump ball? It's a jump ball. The possession will stay with the Wildcats. Good hustle down there, though, by Flagg for the Bearcats. There's a couple of high fives going on. Even the players down there kind of high-fiving the official. Head coach Jason Hooten having a chat with one of those officials down there. And the Wildcats will launch this one in from just to the right of the scorer's table from my perspective, or from the scorer's perspective. From my perspective, it's on the left side just in front of the Bearcat bench. Inbound here by Cameron. Goes up top to Miller. Miller back to Cameron. Almost loses the handle as Powers swatted it. Ball bounces over to Simmons. Inside the paint, Simmons somehow floats one up against Dante Powers. Way high off the glass on that right side, and it drops in. He was way above the square. 17-16, Cats by 1, under 12 to go. Here in the first half, Powers into the front court, left to right. Handoff pass goes to Savion Flagg. Flagg, double team threatening him. That's going to leave Kowalski open, but it's turned over as Steele was able to steal it out of the air. Here come the Wildcats. Chance for them to regain the lead again for the second time. Simmons has it. Launches a three. Not there. Rebound bounces over to Steele. Back over to Steele. Left wing three. This one off the front of the rim. This time, Kowalski able to haul it in. Bearkats by 1, 17-16. 11:30 to go in the first. Dante Powers has it on the right side, trying to work now from the right wing. Picks up his dribble, zings one over his head to Savion Flagg. Flagg trying to find separation. Inside, he'll go back over to Powers. Right wing three. Bury it, baby. It's Dante Powers bringing the juice here for the Bearcats on the right side. 20-16, Sam Houston stretches it to 4. The Wildcats back the other way. Left baseline jumper no good there by Cameron, but the putback is good by Steele. It's 20-16. Sam Houston up front. 10:54 to go on that Miller time game clock here in the first half. Dante Powers on the near side from left to right. Finds Kowalski up top. 3. Kuba. That one a dead duck off the back of the 10. 20-18. Abilene Christian trailing. Kowalski can hit those, by the way. Just missed that one. Up front, the ball goes to Simmons. He'll launch a 3. That one is no good. Ball bangled around, and it falls into the hands of Dante Powers. Powers 2-on-1. He'll flip it up himself. It's good off the right side of the glass. Dante Powers found the daylight. He had Kuba Kowalski to his left. A little trickeration and laid it up off the right side of the glass. 22-18. Sam Houston has made 5 of their last 6. And that will stretch it to a media timeout. We'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wagner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wagner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wagner of Huntsville.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bearcats making 5 of their last 6 shots. They're 8 of 13 from the field, shooting 62%. And your Sam Houston men's basketball team leading Abilene Christian 22-18. The Wildcats, by the way, coming in tonight on a 6-game winning streak. It started all the way back on January the 22nd at California Baptist in a 77-68 victory, followed up by victories versus UTRGV, Lamar, and then at home versus Chicago State, UTRGV, a tough one on the road at Tarleton, and now here tonight at Sam Houston. Trying to go 7 in a row. The Bearcats back into the win column as they try to find some life back at it. Here we go, Wildcats to their left side quickly. Shot is missed, and we've got a late whistle here, and a ball goes out here against Sam Houston, and it will stay with Abilene Christian. Wildcats to inbound here is Reggie Miller. Miller on his own baseline on the right side, or on the left side of the court on the right baseline. Fires one in. We got a turnover here. It's a charge. Oh, Javion May took another charge. The Bearcats have taken 2 of them, and it will go right back to Sam Houston. It was on Arian Simmons. So Arian Simmons with his foul, and that is the 7th team foul. So on the defensive side, Bearcats already in the bonus. Only 1 team foul by Sam Houston. Here's the Cats back to the right side. Jaden Ray on the left wing. Over his left shoulder to Ipe, left baseline. So he'll launch this one back up top. Powers takes a long jumper just outside the free throw line. It's not there. And how about Ipe with the rebound and the putback off the right side? Oh, mama, what a big rebound there by the big man Ipe for the Bearkats. 24-18, Sam Houston by 6. Abilene Christian back over the left side, a 3. No, Daniels instead will pass here to Miller. And we got a whistle down here. That's a foul against Dante Powers. It is his first personal, only the second team foul by Sam Houston. Inbounding here is a Miller on the left side of the court, on his right side of his own baseline. Just to the right of the rim. Up top, the pass goes to Simmons. Simmons back over to Morris. Mekhi Morris back into the game. Over the head pass down to Cameron. Left side, no good. Rebound, Javion May. May will hand it off to Jaden Ray. It's a little May to Ray, baby. As Ray will bring it here. Bounce over to Ipe. Ipe too quickly, and it was tipped out of bounds by Reggie Miller. So it will stay with Sam Houston as Corian Mason back into the ball game here for Abilene Christian. Cameron Still as well. 2 heading over the benches. Cameron, Tobias Cameron, and also Arian Simmons. Dante Powers inbounding here from the sideline on the right side of the court. Just in front of us, over to Jaden Ray. Ray finds Powers back on the right wing with his gold shoes. Thought about a shot here from the baseline. Goes up top. Jaron Cook for 3. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound popped over to Miller. Now on the near side, Morris wanting to work quickly here. 1-on-2 as he throws up an awkward shot. Nowhere close. Rebound to Javion May. May slowed it up for a moment. Now found Ray. It's Rocket Man to the right side. It's blocked, and this one is turned over here to Abilene Christian. Boy, I thought for a moment the Jets were turning on. He just could not finish and thread the needle. It's back over to the Wildcats, trailing 24-18, 8:30 to go here in the first. Moving ball around here to the corner. Daniels on the right side now runs in for a baseline jumper. No good. Rebound is saved by the Wildcats. Left side of the glass. That shot no good by Steele. And Sam Houston has it, shooting 53%. Bearkats holding on to that advantage of 6, 24-18, as Ray standing at center court on the Bearcat claw, the SH logo. Rotates over to the left wing, using his right hand now to direct traffic, back over to his right hand with the ball. Launches this one over to Ipe. Ipe left side, too strong, May to clean it up, and good off the right side of the glass. Bearkats by 8 now, 26-18, with 7:52 remaining here in the first half. Wildcats trying to push the issue back into the front court. Savion Flagg getting set to check back in, and he's not on the court. Daniels has it for the Wildcats. Over to the right corner, Morris for 3. Yes. Morris, a 28% three-point shooter, 24 of 86 entering this game. buries one there. Morris averages 10 points a game. So far here in this one, he has 5. Sam Houston leading 26-21, 7:20 to go in the first. Jaden Ray zings it over to May. Corner 3. This one off the left side of the rim. It won't fall. Here come the Wildcats trying to take advantage. It's Daniels. Daniels back over to Miller. Miller back to Daniels. Daniels. Chest pass to Morris, right wing. Jaron Cook guarding him. Bearkats in a 2-3 zone. And a throwaway here and a turnover by Reggie Miller. And that'll take us to another media timeout. Sam Houston leading 26-21 as Abilene Christian only making 1 of their last 7 shots. We'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. Bearkats leading 26-21 over Abilene Christian. 7:04 to go. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearcat Sports Network.
Again, Sam Houston 26-21, men's basketball underway. Bearcats shooting 50% from the field, 10 of 20. They are only 2 of 8 from downtown, though, and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. This is an Abilene Christian team that, as you heard Coach Hooten, if you were listening in pregame, talking about the Emblem Properties real estate keys to victory, said, number one, we got to match their toughness and physicality. And then the second, we've got to limit the turnovers tonight. Sam Houston so far, 3 turnovers, 5 turnovers by Abilene Christian. Remember, the Bearcats had 16 at Abilene Christian in that previous matchup. Whenever we talk about that game all the way back on January the 8th in the 65-63 victory, well, that's a team that normally forces about 22 turnovers per game. So Sam Houston taking care of business there, trying to do the same thing here on their home court against a very tough and capable ACU team. We'll get back into action here. Dante Powers will inbound here on the left side from the sideline over to Jaden Ray. Flag back in the game. May out there, also Lampley. Over to Flag near the left wing. Flag guarded here up top by Mason. He'll take a two-pointer. That shot is good. Boy, has a long jumper from the left elbow just inside the three-point line, and Savion Flag found home. Flag already with 9 points in this game. Bearcats back by 7. 28-21, 6:39 to go. The Miller time game clock here in the first half. Ball is up top to Allen. We got a whistle and a little push and foul here. It's on Dante Powers, his second personal. And the third team foul. A little tic-tac, as I call him. Bring out the breath mints early there as Dante Powers was reaching in a little bit too much. Cameron still heads back over to the bench. Dante Powers also back over to the bench for the Bearcats as Tristan Ipe back into the game. So all of your starters back out there. It's Ipe, Ray, May, Flag, and Lampley for Sam Houston. Miller, Mason, Simmons, Cameron, and Morris for Abilene Christian. Inbounding here is Miller. For Abilene Christian, Miller looking for a player. He'll find Mason. Mason goes up top here to Allen. Allen back over to the left wing to Miller. Miller, right-handed pass, around the world we go. Finds Deshaun Jackson for 3, too strong. Rebound as Ipe throws it up, and it goes right back over to Miller. Wildcats back with it, right wing, Mason, and did he take a step? The officials are whistling this one dead for a moment. The shot clock did not reset properly. That's why they whistled this one dead. Assistant Coach Mudge over there giving a round of praise to his team as Javon Grant will rush back into the ballgame for Jaden Ray. Ray will get a high five from Assistant Coach Bailey and Mudge, and a standing ovation from his teammates. Kevin Martina down there on the bench giving him a high five as well. Inbound pass here, Abilene Christian over to Simmons. Simmons goes up top, Mason. Pass goes to the left wing, Jackson. Jackson guarded by Lampley, trying to put a little action Jackson on him. Ball up top here to Miller. Miller inside. Semi-circle pass goes down to the left side. Shot no good by Simmons. Offensive rebound. Another opportunity here for Jackson. Jackson almost losing the handle. The pesky defense down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson trying to work it here on May. Down to 2. And a travel as he slipped down there and turned it over. Javion May was offering a hand there to Jackson, and he wouldn't take it as he fell down. And that's okay. That's the kind of man that Javion May is. Always love to see his hospitality and just his good sportsmanship down there. 28-21, Bearcats by 7, 5:46 to go here in the first. Javon Grant to the right side. High screen Ipe down to Javion May. May flips it up inside the paint. Shot no good. Ipe held up. Boy, they're just letting him play. As this one goes over to Mason. Mason up top here to Miller, left side. And now a foul is called. That shot won't fall, and the foul will go against Sam Houston. 2 free throws coming up for Miller. That's going to go on to Marcus Lampley, his first personal, and the 4th team foul by the Bearcats. That one in the act of shooting, and it will send Reggie Miller, the senior guard, to the line. Only a 63% free throw shooter. Miller has played in all 24 games, averages 6 points a game in 28 minutes. 33 of 52 from the charity stripe. Here on the left side, as he'll bend his knees. First one on the way, good. He'll have one more. Kai Morris will check back into the ballgame for Deshaun Jackson. Javion May will head over to the bench, and in for the first time tonight, how about the 6'4" freshman guard for your Bearcats? It is Damon Nicholas Jr. Always appreciate his family out of Duncanville, Texas, and Duncanville High School. His second free throw, Miller, is good as well. So for a man that only shoots just over 60%, he made both of them. Those are critical free throws. 28-23, Bearcats by 5, 5:28 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first half of play. As Grant has it on the far side from left to right. Miller trying to poke it away from him. Grant using his left arm for separation. And now a little reach-in foul here. Mekhi Morris as Grant was going to DeMarcus Lampley. So Mekhi Morris picking up his second personal. That's 18 fouls, and 1-1 coming up here for DeMarcus Lampley and the Bearkats. A couple of substitutions here as Allen and Morris heads back over to the bench, and checking in is Cameron alongside Simmons. DeMarcus Lampley here, 1-1, takes a very deep breath on the right side. Lamp bends his knees. First one, no good, and the rebound goes over to Simmons. But the Bearcats steal it, and here's Lampley right side. As Ipe came in and stole it, found Lampley striking his way inside the paint, lay it up and good. 30-23, Sam Houston's second effort, they're rewarded, leading by 7, 5 minutes to go here in the first. As the Wildcats have it back on the left side. This one over to Daniels near the left corner, guarded by Grant. Right-handed chest pass around we go to the right side. It's Cameron. Cameron down low to Simmons. Simmons is blocked. Here come the Bearcats, baby. As they'll slow things down just a moment. Ipe back over to Javon Grant. Grant from the right wing, trying to weave through traffic. He's trapped down there in the paint. Floats one up. That shot good. Oh, baby, what a play by Javon Grant. And wait a minute. They're going to whistle this one and say maybe no good. Did they whistle a late foul here? I don't know if they counted this one or not. The officials are discussing a few things. Wow, that's going to be an offensive foul, I believe, against Grant. Boy. It's the first personal on Javon Grant, 5th team foul. They said the jumper was good by Grant. And then a technical foul was called on Javon Grant, though, afterwards. So here's a free throw, a freebie on the left side. It's no good for Corian Mason. So, yeah, the jumper was good. It was really more of like a layup there off that right side. Then he fouled afterwards and got charged for a technical. One more free throw here on that left side by Corian Mason. Second one is good. So he splits the pair, and the Wildcats will get it right back here. 32-24. Sam Houston with the advantage, 4:38 to go. As Abilene Christian inbounding, they'll go all the way back on the Bearkats baseline. Tobias Cameron, the senior guard, stands at 6'5", inbound pass over to Miller, guarded by Lampley. Miller will push the issue into the front court from right to left with a right-handed dribble. Lampley on him like a Bearcat. Pass goes over to Daniels. Daniels inside the paint, flip, dip, no good. Rebound, Nicholas. Damon Nicholas Jr. with the rebound, as he'll bring it from left to right. His team leading the Bearcats, 32-24. Bearcats leading. Nicholas has it on the right wing, poked from behind, and it goes out of bounds off Abilene Christian. Good job there by Damian Daniels, the 5'7" senior guard, as he knocks it out. Our good buddy Dave Richardson is in the house here tonight. Good to hear from you, Dave, as always. Also, Brian Nicholas saying, let's get them, Cats. That's Damon's family. Always appreciate you guys joining us as well. Nicholas set to inbound here. So he'll find Lampley, right wing, trying to weave through traffic, picks it up on the right baseline. He's trapped by 2. Bounce over to Ipe. Ipe on the right wing. Finds Nicholas, left wing, down low. The pass goes over to Flagg. Flagg, turnaround jumper. This one no good. Nicholas not able to haul on the rebound. Miller had the step in front of him. Here comes Miller, quickly into the front court. As he works it over here, right-handed pass goes to Mason on the right wing and drops this one off on the corner to Daniels. Daniels with a left-handed dribble near the volleyball line. Back at the top of the 3. Around we go, back over to Miller on the left wing, hand off to Mason. Mason gets it poked away. Nicholas is down there. He finds Grant. They whistle this one, though, dead. And jump ball, if that's the case. Oh, it's a foul against. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's on Reggie Miller, actually. So Miller picking up his second personal and the 9th team foul. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and go to Carlos Zimmerman back at the flagship studios. Not a lot going on in the WAC, but we'll send it over to Carlos for an update. Anyways, Carlos, over to you.
Thank you, Rob. Back here inside the flagship K-Sam Studios. You are right, not much going on, as the Bearkats and Wildcats are the only game going on tonight in the Western Athletic Conference. When you join me at the Bearcat basketball halftime show at the break, we'll go over what went down last night in the WAC. However, an update from Abilene for Sam Houston women's basketball. They are at the break there in Northwest Texas. They are down to Abilene 42-36 at the moment. A 7-game win streak on the line for your Bearcat women's basketball team, so got to cheer them on as well. You can catch that broadcast on ESPN+. We're nearing the end of this one here in the first half. 32-24, Bearcats on top. Back to Rob inside Johnson Coliseum.
Thank you, Carlos. Again, he said it there. The Bearcat women's program doing exceptionally well. They got one win, and then the return of head coach Raven Justice after her leave of absence. 6 in a row under her, make it 7 total in a row. And the women trying to stay on that hot streak, and we're cheering them on here tonight from Huntsville, Texas. 32-24 is where we stand in this one. Sam Houston men leading the Wildcats here with 3:33 to go. Wildcats, by the way, they've only made one of their last 11 shots. They have not made a basket from the field in over 4 minutes. Sam Houston shooting 13 of 25 at 52%. They've only turned it over 3 times. How about the Wildcats with 8 turnovers already in this game? The Bearcats have managed to score 10 points off of those 8 turnovers. One stat that stands out right now, a Sam Houston team that normally out-rebounds their opponents, they're getting out-rebounded in this game. The Wildcats have 18 compared to only 13 by Sam Houston. Sam Houston normally rebounding about 39 per game. Abilene Christian just over 32. So free throws coming up here, 1-1 for Damon Nicholas Jr. First one, no good, and it'll go to Tobias Cameron. Bearcats fair from free throw land so far tonight, but now 4 of 7. Wildcats trailing 32-24, 3:23 to go. They've got it back on the left side. A reach-in foul here. We'll see if that was on Ipe. They whistled this one. No, it's going to go away from the ball. It is on DeMarcus Lampley. So Lampley will pick up his second personal. 6-team foul by the Bearcats, as Miller will head back over to the bench here for Abilene Christian. Simmons in there. Here's the inbound from Miller. Over the left corner. Three-pointer, that one an air ball. The air conditioner turned on steal, but an offensive rebound blocked by Ipe. Second chance is good, though. Arian Simmons, the first one was blocked, but he got it right back. Second one goes in. And that's the first field goal in almost 4.5 minutes for Abilene Christian. Jaden Ray has it here for the Cats. Over to Savion Flagg. Flagg finds Ray. Left baseline wide open. Zip it around the back and over his head off the right side of the glass and good. Turn on the Jets, Rocket Man. 34-26. Sam Houston up front. Wildcats have it here on the left side. Trying to work is Daniels from the free throw line. Up top over to Steele. Turnaround jumper good from just outside the semicircle. 34-28. Sam Houston by 6. 2:30 to go here in the first half as Ray will bring it into the front court. Just on the bottom of the H of the SH logo at center court. Going to run some time here as Coach Hooten telling him to. Ray guarded by Miller at the top. High screen Ipe. Ray, he'll find a lane. Goes over to Nicholas on the right wing. Thought about a 3. Instead pulled it back down. Down to 7 on the clock. He'll find Ipe. Ipe's got to look up. Ipe works inside the paint. Ipe flips this one up. It's no good. And a charge there against Tristan Ipe as Corion Mason took it. So Tristan Ipe picking up his first personal, 7th team foul. That one on the offensive side. So no free throws coming up here for Abilene Christian, even though they are in the bonus now. 34-28, trailing by 6. Sam Houston has led by as many as 9 when it was 32-23. That back at the 4:40 mark. So just about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes ago. As DeMarcus Lampley will check back out of the game. And in for him is Javon Grant. On the court for the Bearcats, it is Flagg, Ipe, Grant. 2 up front is May and Ray. A little Ray May up there up front. Jaden Ray guarding here Reggie Miller. Miller from right to left. On the right wing, Daniels. Daniels going down low to Simmons. Inside the circle, turnaround jumper, no good. And Jaden Ray has the board on the near side. Here come the Bearcats. Over to Savion Flagg. Flagg, he wants to work aggressively. And offensive foul there against Savion Flagg. Boy, tough break for Sam Houston. Savion Flagg, second personal. 8th team foul by the Bearcats. I think the Bearcat fans not too happy with that call. as it will go right back to Abilene Christian. 1:48 to go on that Miller time game clock here in the first half as Kean Scroggins will check in for the first time tonight. Savion Flagg heading over to the bench. Flagg with 9 points in the first half in 10 minutes. He got a pat on the back from head coach Jason Hooten and also from Parker, one of the other coaches here for Sam Houston, the graduate coach. Back over, it's the Wildcats. Miller blocked by Javion May. Here comes Sam Houston. It's Ray on the right wing, quickly trying to go from the right baseline. Pushed around, no call, up top over to Grant. Grant with a high screen from Ipe. Instead elects to pass over to May. Down low to Ipe. Ipe is fouled here as he had 2 on him. Free throws coming up. It's on Damian Daniels, his first personal. 10th team foul by Abilene Christian. So that will send Ipe to the line. Now in the double bonus, shooting 2. Ipe, the 6'4" or 6'6" junior forward, a 57% free throw shooter. He'll bend his knees. First one on the left hand is good at the bottom of the net. Ipe with 6 points. He is now 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. So we'll have one more coming up. 35-28. Bearkats up front. 1:20 to go here in the first half. One more free throw coming up as Scroggins and May are in the keys for the Bearkats. One more for Ipe as he'll bend his knees. The left-handed free throw is good, and he remains a perfect 3 for 3. How about that for Ipe? 36-28. Bearkats back here on the defensive side. 1:13 to go in the first half. Abilene Christian to the left side. The pass goes to Steele. Steele fires this one over the left wing. Miller back up top. Here's a 3. Jackson won't fall, and the ball is batted over to Javon Grant. There's about a 30-second differential. 56 seconds to go. 24 on the shot clock. Sam Houston has it on the right side. Ray will run some time here as Coach Hooten directing his players. Ray glances over his left shoulder, back to Coach Hooten. As Kean Scroggins sets the high screen on a pick and roll, Ray holds on to it. Still has the ball. 7 takes a 3 on its way. This one no good. May goes in for the rebound. Bearcats back with it. They can run some more clock here, as it'll go way back out to the corner, or way back out to the top of the 3 to Jaden Ray. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Ray's a good one. He knows this all too well. As Ray will drive in here. Now he takes a jumper. This one no good. Rebound again by May. Once again, it's another offensive rebound. Bearcats can take the last shot. Javon Grant at the top. 7 on the clock. Grant fires one up. This jumper good for Javon Grant. He's got 4 points. Down to 1 second. At the buzzer, on its way. This shot an air ball by Jackson. And Sam Houston will go into the locker room with their largest lead of the ball game, 38-28. We'll step aside and take a break. Carlos Zimmerman back at the flagship studios. He's got halftime for you. Don't go anywhere, friends. Sam Houston men's basketball halftime show coming up. When we come back from Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship. Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Bearcat basketball halftime show back here at the flagship KSAM Studios, wherever you may be listening from tonight. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We are at the break over at Johnson Coliseum. Sam Houston leading this one so far 38-28 over Abilene Christian as the road to WAC Vegas continues here for Sam Houston, a critical one here tonight for the Bearcats. So let's look back at that first half. First, looking at things before the first media, really back and forth to start things off between both squads. You can't ask for much better than that. Sam Houston got out to an 8-2 lead early before an and one and a turnover, was able to cut the lead to 8-7 for Abilene Christian just at the under 16 media. And Abilene actually had the lead at that media 10-9. And then you look at things as the game trudged along, the back and forth continued between both squads. And that shows you how well coached both of these teams are and how much they want to get the advantage going into the conference tournament. But as the progression of the game continued, the back and forth did continue as well until the Bearcats were able to extend their lead to 4 with a pair of buckets from Savion Flagg and Dante Powers to force an Abilene Christian timeout. At the midway point, Sam Houston found themselves in the bonus with 10 minutes left following a charge forced by Javion May. Man, he is so good at that. He and Scroggins is so good at that. Getting an offensive foul to go their way. And in this span as well, ACU really has had their struggles shooting in this first half. At that point, right before the under 8 media, ACU was 1 of 10 from the field. And with that, the Bearcats were able to extend their lead to 26-18. It was 26-21 at the under 8 media timeout. Through the rest of the ball game so far, Bearcats continuing to capitalize on those scoring struggles for ACU, going as Abilene Christian once again went 1 of 10 shooting in that stretch between the timeouts. And now here's the thing for the Bearcats as well. They have done a very good job of spreading the wealth thus far. At this point, I believe there's no one in double digits right now for the Bearcats, but 7 of the 11 Bearcats that have hit the floor tonight have points in that category. And then leading into the under 4, the shooting woes continued for the Wildcats and allowing the Bearcats to have a 32-24 lead. And then right there, as you heard, right at the end of the half, a couple offensive fouls hurting the Bearcats offensively. Ipe with clutch free throws and Javon Grant hitting a huge shot right before the end of the first half. And that has brought us to a 38-28 game. Looking at the home team so far in the point category, no one in double digits. Savion Flagg leading with 9 points, 4 of 6 at in the field goal category. He's 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. DeMarcus Lampley and Tristan Ipe, they both have 7. Dante Powers, he has 5. Javon Grant with 4, and with 2 each, Javion May, Jaden Ray, and Kuba Karwowski. Kean Scroggins, Jaron Cook, and Damon Nicholas Jr. have all seen the floor so far, but are not quite into the point category yet. Leading in rebounds for the Bearcats, who else? Javion May. He's got 6, 3 offensively, 2 of them coming in that little stretch right there at the end, and 3 on the defensive side of the ball as well. Looking at the team stats, Abilene Christian, the shooting woes, like we said, 32% shooting, 11 of 34. The Bearcats, impressive, 15 of 29 at 52%. The 3-ball not really there right now for both teams. Each of them have both made 2, but Abilene Christian's 2 of 11, Bearcats are 2 of 9. At the charity stripe, Abilene Christian, that's the bright spot for them right now. They're at 80%, 4 of 5, and Sam Houston, 67%, 6 of 9. In the turnovers, Abilene Christian, they have 8. Sam Houston with 5. Bearcats have been able to capitalize of 10 points off of those turnovers. Abilene only able to get 4 off of the 5 Bearcat turnovers. And like Rob said a little bit ago, Rebounding battle currently being won by Abilene Christian, 21-18 over Sam Houston. 9 of those of 21 for Abilene Christian are on the offensive side of the ball. 1 block for ACU, 2 for Sam Houston. Each team has 3 steals. Sam Houston's got 8 assists to Abilene's 6. When we come back, we'll have keys to the second half as well as take a look at the college basketball scoreboard. So don't go away, folks, here on the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. We'll be back here in just a few moments from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas. For over 20 years, they do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards, to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Welcome back here on the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show, into our final segment, taking a look at the keys to the second half for the Bearcats and the college basketball scoreboard coming up here in just a few moments. Looking at those keys to the second half, the big key for the Sam Houston Bearcats right now, continue to spread the wealth. That's what's working right now for Sam Houston, moving the ball around well. That they've been doing fantastic at that so far, so keep that going. Make your free throws. We've been saying it all season long. Make your free throws. Currently losing that battle right now. And I know the offensive fouls may hurt, but keep the aggression up, but at a slow pace, if that makes any sense. Keep that aggression going because you love to see it. And sometimes those fouls will go your way. So I know they may hurt in the moment, but the aggression, you love to see it. Don't force the shooting issue. Do not force anything too crazy, and then win the battle of the boards at the end of the night. If you win the battle of the boards at the end of the night, you could be sitting pretty right now with your 11th win in the Western Athletic Conference. That is your keys to the second half for the Bearcats. Another update here from Abilene as we move into the college basketball scoreboard. Abilene Christian currently leading your Sam Houston women's team 52-45. They got 4:42 left to go in the third quarter. Like we've said, this is the only Western Athletic Conference game going on tonight. All the rest of the games went down last night. We'll quickly go through those real fast. Stephen F. Austin won against Chicago State 88-71. Utah Valley knocked off Tarleton 69-56. Seattle routed UTRGV 102-62. Dixie State falling to New Mexico State and Las Cruces 75-64, and Grand Canyon knocking off California Baptist 65-60. And in the top 25 tonight, not much going on. Murray State's up big against Austin P, the number 21 team in the country, Racers. Arizona currently at the break against Oregon State 44-42, and the number 14 Houston Cougars taking on Central Florida tonight. That game coming up at 8 p.m. That will do it for the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. When we come back, we will have the second half for you. Your Bearcats on top over Abilene Christian right now, 38-28. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest, conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville. The Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. We'll be right back with the second half of tonight's game on the Bearcat Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wagner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wagner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wagner Huntsville.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp live here from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum in beautiful Huntsville, Texas, on the campus of Sam Houston State University. At Sam Houston men's basketball in the driver's seat, leading by 10. Their largest lead of the game came on a jumper by Javon Grant as time was winding down. Davion May had 3 offensive boards on that last series to keep things alive. And again, Sam Houston leading here 38-28. Big thank you to Carlos Simmons for that halftime show and update. This is the 40th matchup between these two storied programs. It dates all the way back to January the 19th, 1974. Sam Houston leading the all-time series 25-14. The Bearkats, of course, coming off of the victory in the last matchup between these two teams. That was in Abilene in a 65-63 victory as Jaden Ray laid one off the left side of the glass as time was nearing expiration. Sam Houston trying to keep things alive here. And by the way, if the Bearkats can get 2 more wins here in the conference, they will lock up the top 3rd seed in Las Vegas. So they'll be guaranteed at least a top 3 seed, but it's going to be tough. Got to finish this one today against Abilene Christian. This is the second to last home game, and then it's a 3-game road trip. Going to UTRGV on Saturday, at Stephen F. Austin, at Grand Canyon to close the month, and then hosting Tarleton back at home to close the regular season on March the 3rd. So a tough stretch for the Bearkats, but here we go. The second half is underway as Sam Houston has it to control things here. It's DeMarcus Lampley. He'll take a jumper from the elbow, too short, rebound. Falls right into the hands of Damian Daniels. So we'll go back here now from left to right. Daniels for Abilene Christian has it on the right side. Over the left wing, it's Miller. Miller guarded by Ipe. Just pass up top here to Simmons. Simmons goes down low to Daniels on the baseline. Here's Miller, 3, no good. Rebound banged around, and it goes to Jaden Ray up front to Lampley. He's blocked from behind, hits the deck hard in front of the photographer, DJ Schaefer. And luckily there, Lampley hopping right up, and good sportsmanship there by Arian Simmons helping him up. It's a foul on Arian Simmons, his second personal, and the first team foul of this second half. And we'll say that one was in the act of shooting, of course, into Marcus Lampley on the left side here to shoot free throws for the Bearkats. Lampley takes a few dribbles here, bends his knees, right-handed free throw is good at the bottom of the net. Lamp will have one more. He's got 8 points and now 3 of 4 from the charity stripe in 12 minutes here this evening. One more coming up for DeMarcus Light 'em Up Lampley. He'll take a very deep breath. Staggering his knees, bends his knees, right-handed free throw shot off the back of the rim, no good. Hauled in by Simmons. Simmons will hand this one to Miller. Miller all alone in the backcourt. He'll bring it here for Abilene Christian from left to right, guarded by Lamp. High screen up top still. Back up top, the pass goes to Mason. Mason over the left wing, it's Daniels. Daniels to Miller. And now the pass goes back over to Still. Back to Miller on the left wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock, up top to Mason. Mason trying to work from inside the paint now. Flip it up and good off the right side of the glass. 39-30, Sam Houston remains up front here. 18:50 to go in the ball game on the Miller time game clock. Bearcats have it back here on the left side. Bounce pass goes off the foot and out of bounds there on Daniels. As May was trying to feed it down there on the baseline to Ray. It will stay with the Bearcats. 15 seconds on the shot clock remaining. Ray set to inbound here. Daniels in front of him. Ray will stand on the M of the Sam Houston logo on his own baseline to the left of the rim. May, right-handed pass. Lampley fires a three. This one won't drop. It was off the right side of the rim. Good look for Lamp, just wouldn't fall. 39-30, Bearcats remain up front by 9. 18:27 to go here in the game on the Miller time game clock. The ball to Mason at the top, guarded by May. The left-handed dribble as he rotates around Simmons. Handoff goes back to Miller. Miller, a little give and go to Daniels. Daniels, boy, they just keep flopping it around over here to Mason now. Mason has it, down to 8 on the shot clock, straight away 3 still. This one no good. Ipe battling for the rebound, falls to Simmons. He's fouled, and 2 free throws coming up here for Arian Simmons. We'll see that whistle is on. Goes on to Marcus Lampley, his 3rd personal and the first team foul by the Bearcats here in the second half. 39-30, Sam Houston leading by 9, 2 minutes gone, 18:06 to go. Miller time game clock, free throws coming up here for Arian Simmons. Leading scorer on the game, averages 12 per game. He'll bend his knees here, right-handed free throw on the way and good. Simmons, only a 60% free throw shooter, makes the first one. He is now 1 for 1, 9 points in 13 minutes so far for Simmons and the Wildcats. He'll have one more coming up. Simmons bends his knees again. Here's the next one on its way and good. 39-32. Sam Houston by 7 as the Cats will now bring it into the front court from right to left. Over to Flagg. Flagg has it here, looking for Ray. Handoff to Ray. At the top of the 3, left-handed dribble to the left wing. Guarded by Cameron. Actually, it's Miller, beg your pardon. Lampley has it now at the top of the 3. Down to 9 on the shot clock as they'll retreat. Guarded by Simmons. Lampley wanting to do the work himself. Step back, 2-point jumper, no good. Rebound by Miller. Here come the Wildcats. Scoop it down to Simmons. Simmons inside the circle, right side of the glass, no good. Ball banged around, and it goes right over to Daniels. He'll put up a shot here as he actually fed that one down low to Mason, and Mason put it up off the right side. Bearcats have been outscored 6-1 here in this second half, a 6-0 run over the last 130 for the Bearcats, or for Abilene Christian. Bearcats haven't scored in 2 minutes. Pass from Ray over to May, back up top, Ipe. Ipe launches this one to Jaden Ray, back over to Flagg, left wing 3. This one rattles in and out. Boy, it was wide open, just wouldn't fall there for Savion Flagg. He is now 0 for 2 from downtown here in this ball game. 39-34, Bearcats led by as many as 10 out of the gate. That's been trimmed now, a little Thanksgiving turkey fat coming off as they only lead now by 5. Here's a 3 by Mason. This one no good. Rebound to Ipe as he had the position there on the free throw line on the right side. Hand it off back over to Ray as Ray will bring it into the front court here for Sam Houston. Trying to find a little bit of life here for the Bearcats. They need to score and get back some rhythm. Over to Ipe. Ipe to Flagg. Thought about a 3 from the left wing. Picked up on it. Found Ipe. Ipe from the first key on the left side. Up top 3. Ray. Yes! Splashed it home from downtown. Jaden Ray. Bearcats needed a basket. They got it on a 3 from Jaden Ray. It's 42-34. Sam Houston up front. 4 minutes gone on the Miller time game clock here in the final frame. Right side, Simmons. Back over left wing, Daniels. Go down to Miller. Miller back to Mason. Over to Daniels. Daniels inside steal. Turnaround jumper good off the right side of the glass. 42-36. Sam Houston up front, shooting 47% of the game. They're only 1 of 5, though, here in this second half. That shot earlier was their first field goal. Go back over to Ipe. Ipe finds Flag for 3. Left wing, good. Raise the flag, baby. It's Shavion from downtown. 45-36. Bearcats have stretched it back to 9. We'll step aside for 90 seconds for a media timeout from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
45-36, Sam Houston men's basketball continues on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network from Van Wagner. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us and a pleasant good evening. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us here as Sam Houston trying to hold on for the victory against a very tough Abilene Christian team. Abilene Christian only 8-5 in Western Athletic Conference play this season, but it's always a tough contest, and I would consider it a rivalry here. Sam Houston been battling them since the 70s, and the 40th matchup between these two storied programs. 15:36 to go on that Miller Time game clock here in the final frame. I want to remind you, if you're out there listening tonight, we have a lot of people joining us over the FM radio airwaves. You can text us, 512-522-9105. Again, that number is 512-522-9105. Let us know where you're listening from. And if you never reached out to us, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Also, if you're in the booth on the social media feeds, send a comment. We'll get to those as the game goes on. Ben Richardson joining us a little bit earlier as he was saying eat 'em up, Cats, and also Brock McRock, Mr. Taylor Fulbright saying eat 'em up. Back into it here. Abilene Christian has it from left to right as a 3 by Morris, and he knocked it home. Straight away 3 by Morris. That's the way you draw it up out of the timeout. And it's 45-39 now. Sam Houston holding on to the advantage. 15-15 to go here in the game. Savion Flag has it from right to left. Left-handed dribble, a couple of them. Now he picks it up. Drops this one over to Jaden Ray. Ray with 15 on the shot clock to the left wing. Kean Scroggins is in there now for the Cats. He'll go to Scroggins. Scroggins left side, blocked from behind. Gets his own put back there. The shot won't fall, but 2 free throws coming up here for Kean Scroggins. As Javion May is having a very heartfelt discussion down there with Kean. So passionate, this Bearcat team. And these men are brothers. You talk to them, they all want every one of them to succeed together. And that's what it takes to have a championship team. That will take us to another break, though. We'll call it a media timeout. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Bearcats lead 45-39 from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards, to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wagner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wagner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wagner Huntsville. For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Bearkats only shooting 2 of 7 here in this second half from the field at just under 29%, but holding on to a 45-39 advantage over the visiting Abilene Christian Wildcats. Kean Scroggins about to shoot free throws here in just a few moments as we come out of the media timeout. On the court for Sam Houston, it is Scroggins, Powers, Grant, Ray, and Flag. Flag is down there having a discussion with 2 of the officials on the left side. The 4 other Bearkats just having a casual conversation. They're all smiles down here tonight. And we'll get back into action. Sammy the Bearcat, by the way, the mascot down here entertaining the crowd right in front of the Thompson family. I know them very well. Big supporters of the Sam Houston Bearcat basketball team. Kean Scroggins will shoot the free throws here on the left side. Scroggins, a 6'7" freshman forward, 70%, and he makes the first one here. One more coming up for Kean Scroggins. That's a big free throw. Makes it 46-39. Sam Houston tonight 8 of 12 from that free throw line. Next free throw on the way. This one bounces off. We may have a lane violation. Oh, it's going to go against the Bearcats, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways if it would have went in. The lane violation will give it back here to the Wildcats. It was a missed free throw anyways, and inbounding is Cameron in front of the Sam Houston bench. A little bit of moisture on the ball. The official took it back from Cameron, wiped it down to dry it off, and now we'll get back into play. Cameron hands it off over to Miller. Miller in the backcourt, guarded by Ray on the far side from left to right. Here's Miller. Almost loses his handle, brings it now into the front court. Ray on him. Over to the left wing. Pass goes now to Cameron. Cameron inside the paint. Tries to flip one up. Blocking foul called. No, is it a charge or a block against? Wow, an and one. The basket counts, and they call the foul on Dante Powers. Man, that is a tough break. Powers looked like he was set outside the circle, but the officials didn't agree. Dante Powers with his third personal, second team foul by Sam Houston, and one coming up here for Cameron. He's a 77% free throw shooter, 5 points tonight in 10 minutes. Here's the free throw off the right side, right hand, and it bounces in and good. My beautiful mother in Georgetown, Texas, north of Austin, joining us saying keep eating them up. Let's go. Appreciate you, Mom. Love you. Can't wait to see you this weekend also. She's coming into town. 46-42. Bearcats led by as many as 10. That has been shaved now to only a 4-point advantage. Ray will bring it to the front court. Savion Flag back in there from Sam Houston. Ray has it here on the left side. Ray fires one up, tried to slam it home. Savion Flag, and a whistle and a foul here called. We'll see if it's on Mekhi Morris. He's questioning the call. It is on Mekhi Morris. His third personal, second team foul. Actually, it's the third team foul now by Abilene Christian. And Flag with 2 free throws coming up here as Morris is having a talk with one of the officials. So Flag here on the left side to shoot 2. He's already got 12 points and 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Now make it 2 of 3 as he makes the first one. One more coming up for Flag. Savion takes a few dribbles. The Texas A&M graduate transfer. The next one on the way, no good. And a rebound here to Morris. Morris goes back over to Miller. Miller in the backcourt. Brings it across dead center with a right-handed dribble. Crossing between his legs over the left hand. Now back into the right hand, to the left hand again, to the left wing. Miller, he wants to take it to the distance. This one off the right side, no good. And a blocking foul here, though, called against Kean Scroggins. We always call Scroggins the charge king. But, boy, he didn't get the charge there. He picked up the foul, his first personal, third team foul. 2 free throws coming up here on the right side for the senior guard, Reggie Miller, a 63% free throw shooter. Miller with 4 points in 22 minutes on the night. Inbound, or the official will bounce it over to him. Miller here will get 2. Takes the first one, it's good at the bottom of the net. One more coming up here for Miller. Deshaun Jackson checking back into the ball game here for Mekhi Morris. One more for Reggie Miller out of Houston and Seward County Community College. Career high at 18 at Texas A&M back in November of 21. Makes the second free throw. It's your 2020 Southland Commissioners Honor Roll. Was also named preseason All-WAC second team by the media. Makes both free throws. It's only a 3-point advantage for the Cats here. 47-44. Abilene Christian has made 3 of their last 3. Bearkats have it as Grant at the top. Thought about a 3. Decided not to take it. Swings this one from his hip down to Scroggins. Scroggins on the floor up top to Powers. Down to 7 on the clock. Powers, he wants to work the issue. Takes a long jumper. That shot's no good. The rebound there by Tobias Cameron. Go back over to Miller. Miller flips it up top to Simmons. 3-point advantage for Sam Houston. Simmons calling for his team to move around. He'll pass to Miller. Miller has it, guarded by Grant. Here the top of the 3, right wing pass over to Jackson. Jackson back up top to Cameron. Cameron, boy, he took an extra step, and the shot's good. Boy, my goodness, looked like he took 3 steps. It's a 1-point Sam Houston advantage now, 47-46. Bearkats have it here in the front court. Dante Powers. Powers on the right wing, handoff to Grant. Bearkats have got to score. Back over to Powers. Powers trying to shake and bake his way inside from the WAC logo. Over to Kean Scroggins, down to 10, loses the handle. Scroggins is on the court. Fires it up top to Javon Grant, down to 5. Bearkats have got to look up. Grant launches one, it's an air ball. And it goes over to Simmons. Wildcats with a chance to regain the lead after that Bearkats 10-point advantage has been squashed now to only 1. Working inside Simmons, it's stolen by Ray, and Ray has a lane here. It's now 1-on-1, right side. The shot is good for Jaden Ray. Rocket Man fires it up, and the Bearkats needed a basket. They got it there from Jaden Ray. Abilene Christian back over at Simmons. Off the pass, and a whistle and a foul here as he was trying to go off the right side. Whistle was before the shot here. It's on Kean Scroggins, his second personal. 4th team foul. They will say it was in the act of shooting. So Arian Simmons at the line here. One of the leading scorers on the team, averages 12 per game, and he's already got 8 in this one. And a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line here on the right side. So Arian Simmons taking a deep breath. 2 free throws coming up for him. First one on the way. It is no good. Oh, man, it rattled in and out. Kean Scroggins will head back over to the bench. Gets a high five from a couple of the coaches. So Ipe is back in there. Javion May is back in there. Jaden Ray will head over the bench alongside Savion Flagg. So it is Ipe, May, Powers, Lampley, and Javon Grant. Simmons with another opportunity here. He was the WAC Player of the Week earlier this season back on February the 5th. Here's a right-handed free throw shot. That one is good, so he splits the pair. A couple more substitutions for Abilene Christian as Emmanuel Allen will check back into the game alongside Corian Mason. Reggie Miller and Arian Simmons head back over to the bench. 49-47, 2-point Bearcat advantage. Javion May with traffic in his face in the backcourt. Almost stolen here on Javon Grant. Grant holds on to it. Daniels was reaching in. Grant trying to find a lane. It's stripped and goes out of bounds off of ACU. Knocked out there by Daniels. Quick huddle by Sam Houston. The Abilene Christian player was right in the middle of the huddle. Oh, that's funny. Corian Mason got right in the middle of their huddle. Inbounding here is Javon Grant, 18 on the shot clock. Goes over to Lampley. Lampley near the left wing, now inside the three-point line, over to Grant. Grant from the right baseline, bounce down to May. May left side, shots not there, but he's fouled, and 2 free throws should be coming up here for Javion May. It was a foul was called on Corian Mason. That's his first personal and the 4th team foul by ACU. Free throws coming up here on the left side for Sam Houston's Javion May. Bearcats only lead by 2, 49-47. So May with an opportunity here to give the Bearcats a little bit more of a stretch as it got to within 1. May takes a deep breath, right-handed free throw. First one's no good. Critical down the stretch. Javion May will have one more here. He'll take a couple of dribbles. Bends his knees, right-handed free throw. This one is good. With a 6'2", 190 junior from Colby Community College out of the Chicago Hope Academy area. 50-47. Sam Houston by 3, 12:02 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the ball game. Daniels has it, bounce it, turned over, Ipe has it. Back over to Lampley. Lampley 1-on-2, right elbow jumper, too strong. No good, and Jackson able to haul it in. Here's Daniels now on the far side from left to right. He'll strike one over off the left side of the glass. That shot's no good. And a whistle, and it goes out of bounds off of ACU. It'll go back to Sam Houston. That will take us to a timeout. We'll take it for a full 90 seconds on a media timeout. 50-47, Bearcats have it. When we come back from Van Wagner, this is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Abilene Christian has made 4 of their last 5, but a turnover just a few moments ago give it back to the Sam Houston men's basketball team. They're leading the Bearcats. Bearcats are leading 50-47, 11:43 to go. That Miller time game clock. Again, a pleasant good evening. Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. I'm Rob Hipp, your play-by-play announcer. We've heard from Carlos Zimmerman, our studio host. We'll check in with Carlos here again before too long, as we'll have some more updates for you back from the flagship. For now, though, we'll get back into action here in Huntsville, Texas, from the John G. Johnson Coliseum as Javion May for the Bearcats set to inbound. Dante Powers is out there for Sam Houston alongside DeMarcus Lampley, Javon Grant, and Ipe. The inbound is in, and here we go. Back at it here from Huntsville as Dante Powers will bring it into the front court with a left-handed dribble. Now to the left wing, guarded here by Jashawn Jackson. Powers sings it over to Lampley. Lampley bounces around his right side over to Ipe. Ipe is stripped from him and turned over. Here's Daniels on the far side from left to right. He'll strike one in off the left side of the glass. That shot's no good, and a foul here. And a Damian Daniels with one of those loud claps right in front of Javion May. Both teams are huddling up. That foul is on Javion May, his first personal 15 foul, and 2 free throws coming up here on the right side. For the 5'7" senior guard, Damian Daniels. Daniels averages 6 points a game in 23 minutes. He is an 80% free throw shooter. So again, Daniels here on the right side. He'll spin the ball in his hands. Left-handed free throw, sinks it. One more coming up. It's 50-48. He'll try to make it a 1-point Bearcat advantage. One more coming up here for Daniels. Preseason All-WAC second team by the coaches, and he makes the second one here. It is a 1-point Sam Houston advantage. They have been outscored 20-12 here in the second half after leading by 10. Powers will bring it from right to left. Bearcats have got to close it down the stretch here. 11 to go. Over to Lampley. Lampley to Javon Grant. Grant in the backcourt. Bumping foul here as he was going in, and Simmons fouled and not in the act of shooting. Arian Simmons, his third personal, 15 foul by Abilene Christian. Sam Houston, by the way, only shooting 3 of 11 in this second half after they were at 50% at halftime. Powers inbounding in front of the scorer's table to the left of his bench. Goes over to Javon Grant at the top of the 3. Left-handed dribble. Trying to feed Ipe down low. Ipe guarded by 2. Trying to work through it. Throws up an acrobatic shot. Oh, mama, and it's good off the left side of the glass. Ipe had 2 on him and was able to muscle his way through and put it up around his back and over the left side. That is a huge shot there by Tristan Ipe. 52-49, Bearkats by 3. As a couple of substitutions, Emmanuel Allen will head back over to the bench alongside Damian Daniels. And back into the game for ACU, Tobias Cameron is in there. Steele also. Savion Flagg back for the Bearcats. It is Flagg, May, Powers, Lampley, and Ipe. Sam Houston showing some pressure in the backcourt. They'll now retreat as Miller brings it into the front court. Dante Powers guarding him. This one swing down to Steele near the left elbow. Launches one to Mason. Mason inside the paint. He's fouled by May. 2 free throws coming up here. The shot was no good.
Foul called on number 11.
So Javion May will pick up his second personal, 6th-team foul. And at the line here to shoot 2 on the right side is Corian Mason. It's been a foul-filled second half here.
Mason at the line.
Already 11 total fouls by these teams, and we're not even halfway through this second half. Free throws coming up here on the right side. Corian Mason takes his time, bends his knees, left-handed free throw, good. He'll have one more.
Entering the game for Sam Houston, number 13.
52-50. Jaden Ray back in the ball game here for Javion Mays. He'll get a coach or a chat from head coach Jason Hooten and a high five from Coach Bailey. Next free throw good for Mason. It's back to a 1-point advantage, 52-51. Sam Houston holding on here. Cats back with it on the left side. Dante Powers, right-handed dribble, guarded by Cameron. Rotates over to the right wing, now back to the top of the 3. Dante taking some time, throws this one way too high as he was looking for Savion Flagg. He was trying to work an alley-oop, threw it away. And now Abilene Christian takes the lead. They took advantage of it. That shot was good down there. I believe it went off of Tobias Cameron. And it's an advantage now for Abilene Christian, 53-52. They made 5 of their last 6 shots. That big turnover there leading to baskets. Jaden Ray back to the left side. Over to Savion Flagg. Flagg trying to work it here. Back over to Ray. Ray wiggles his way inside. High off the glass. Shots no good. Bodies everywhere. Mason with the rebound. Here come the Wildcats as they have hung tough. Got back into this one. 1-point advantage. Working from the baseline over the right wing to Miller. Miller goes up top to Mason. Mason now goes to the left wing. Cameron for 3. Shot no good. And a foul here on Tristan Ipe. Ipe was trying to fight for the rebound, and he commits the foul. Foul on Tristan Ipe. It's his second personal. 17 fouls by Sam Houston now. The Bearcats have got to hold on down the stretch. As Ipe will head back over to the bench. Checking in for him is Kean Scroggins. 2 free throws coming up here on the right side for Tobias Cameron. 77% free throw shooter on that right side. He's got 6 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from downtown. But he's a perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw line here tonight. So again, Cameron to shoot him here on the right side. His team leading by 1, 53-52, 9:32 to go. First one is good. He'll have one more. It was a 1-and-1. One more coming up. 2-point advantage for the Wildcats. That's their largest lead now of the ball game. Sam Houston led by 10 at the half. They've been outscored 26-14 here in the second half. Only 4 of 13 from the field. Cameron, one more coming up here after he made the first one on the right side. Chance to stretch it to 3, and he will not. Rebound Flagg. Missed free throw. Bearcats have got to capitalize. Trailing by 2, 54-52. As Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court over to Dante Powers. Up top to Flagg. Flagg from the belt line to Ray on the left wing. Ray looking, finds Lampley at the top. Sings this one over to Powers. Down to 7 on the clock. He'll take a jumper. That one good at the bottom of the net. There by Dante Powers. 54-54, 9 minutes to go on the Miller Time game clock. Wildcats back with it. It's Cameron. Cameron back to Daniels, who just checked back in moments ago. Back up top to Cameron at the 3 from the right elbow. It's knocked away by Powers. Behind the back dribble to the left wing. It's Dante Powers from downtown. It won't fall, and the ball drops back over to Miller. So the steal there by Powers not leading to a basket, and he is frustrated with himself. Just got to get back into it. It was a good defensive effort there by Powers. Here's Miller. Miller trapped. He'll go up top. Wide open steal for 3. No. Rebound Savion Flagg. 54-54, 8:20 to go here in the second half. Bearcats trying to regain the lead. They have been outscored 26-16 here in the second half. It's Jaden Ray. He finds Powers. Here's Lampley, corner three. This one won't drop. And a rebound back over into the hands of Miller. Tough night tonight for Sam Houston from downtown. Only 4 of 16. They've had wide open looks. They just won't fall. Back the other way, Cameron here is working his dribble from the left baseline. Over to Steele, takes a three. Daniels, that shot no good. Flag with the rebound. He wants to work quickly here. He finds Lampley. Lampley zings it back over to Jaden Ray on the right wing with a left-handed dribble using his right hand to direct traffic. Ray rotates up to the top. Near the volleyball line now at half court. Finds Kian Scroggins on the left wing. Scroggins back up top over to Ray. Ray trying to work and thread the needle. And this one foul on the floor before that shot goes up. It was called on Tobias Cameron, his first personal, and the 16th foul. We'll take it here on a timeout on the floor. We'll stretch it to a media timeout for 90 seconds. We're tied 54 apiece, 7:30 to go. The Miller Time game clock from Ben Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wiesner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wiesner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wiesner Huntsville.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates, too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Back at it, friends, live from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum in beautiful Huntsville, Texas. It's Sam Houston men's basketball. We are all knotted up versus Abilene Christian. It's always like this. 54 apiece with 7:30 to go on that Miller Time game clock. I want to remind you this game is made possible in part by our good friends at HEB. No store does more than my HEB. Also some comments coming in. Make sure to keep sending them to us in the booth. We'll get to those. My beautiful fiance Bridget watching and listening tonight in the booth. Love you, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us. And also that Bearcat fan text line is open at 512-522-9105. Again, 512-522-9105. As we'll get back into action here, Jaden Ray set to inbound here for Sam Houston on his own baseline. 7:30 to go. Bearcats looking to score here as Jaden Ray set to inbound the ball in between the Sam and the Houston logo. Got to get it in here. He'll find Savion Flagg on the left baseline, double team. As he falls out of bounds, able to pass it over to Lampley. Now to Dante Powers on the right wing. Powers back over to Lamp. To the left wing, Savion Flagg. Flagg, two defenders on him. Jumper, well short. Rebound, put back, rolls in and out for Scroggins, not there, but he tips it over to Jaden Ray. And Ray has it on the right wing. Around we go to DeMarcus Lampley, back up top. Into the hands of Powers, back to Ray. Ray with a left-handed dribble, down to 10 on the shot clock. Ray wanting to work here now from the free throw line inside the paint. Flip dip, partially blocked, and that shot's no good. Simmons got a hand on it. 54-54, Bearcats have had their chances. They have just not been able to find the basket much here in the second half, as they are now one of their last 7. A scoring drought of 239 for Abilene Christian. They have it at Simmons on the right side. A shot here no good as he was battling Kian Scroggins. And a jump ball here. Wow, it will stay with Abilene Christian. That's a tough break there as Kian Scroggins ripped it down. They call a jump ball. So Scroggins will head back over to the bench. Tristan Ipe checking in for him. ACU to inbound here under their own rim. It is Morris on the right side. Goes up top to Simmons. Simmons bounce it over to Mason on that right elbow. Now a left-handed pass to Morris. Takes a three. It's on its way. The shot no good. Flagg has the rebound on the right baseline. Tied up 54 apiece. 6:20 to go here in Huntsville. as Jaden Ray has it on the left side with a right-handed dribble to the right wing, guarded here by Miller. Ray goes out of bounds. Good defense by Miller. Give the young man credit. It will stay with Sam Houston. 17 seconds on the shot clock as Dante Powers set to inbound this right next to his bench in front of the scores table opposite court from us. Dante Powers finds Flagg. Cameron reaching in on him, and he pulled back, and Savion Flagg drawing the foul on Cameron. It's a foul there on Tobias Cameron, his second personal, 7th team foul, 1-1 coming up for Sam Houston. Savion Flagg here on the left side. Flagg already in this ball game with 13 points. He is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Every game he has played in as a Bearcat, he has scored in double digits. 6 rebounds tonight. He's 4 away from a double-double. He'll shrug his shoulders. The first free throw, no good. Rebound Simmons. Those are critical. You've got to hit them. 54, still knotted up. 6 minutes to go. And an offensive foul is called. No, it's against, it's an offensive foul. The offensive foul on Tobias Cameron, his 3rd personal, 8th team foul. And that'll give it right back to the Bearcats. Inbound, Jaden Ray has it as he will waltz his way into the front court with a left-handed dribble crossing over his legs. The pass to Dante Powers, back up top to Ipe. Ipe holding on to it from his right hand, finds Ray near the left wing. Ray trying to turn on some juice, spins around, nice move, left side, good! Oh, mama, what a play! Dancing with the stars down there on the left baseline is Jaden Ray, and the Bearcats regain a 2-point advantage, 56-54. Wildcats back with it on that right side. Mason thought about a 3, works inside the paint, flip, dip, good off the right side, and we're tied back at 56. That was a 4-minute scoring drought for Abilene Christian. 56-56, Bearcats with it, 5:14 to go. On the Miller time game clock here in the second half, Jaden Ray has it. He is guarded by Daniels. Ray again, the speed, the shot, it is good! High off the glass! Oh, baby! 58-56, Bearcats by 2, 4:57 to go. It's back to Mason on the right wing, guarded by Powers. Ball around top, around we go to Daniels on the left wing. Daniels finds a striking Mason, puts up a shot. He's fouled here and 2 free throws coming up. Shot was no good, but he was fouled in the act of shooting inside the paint. It's going to go on Dante Powers, his 4th personal, and the 8th team foul by the Bearcats. 2 free throws coming up on the right side here by Abilene Christian's Corian Mason. Mason, the senior guard, leading scorer on this team with 12 a game. He has played in 23 of the 24 contests and is an 85% free throw shooter. Mason in this game with 9 points, 3 of 4 from that free throw line. As he'll take a deep breath, kind of moving around his left leg there, bends his knees. The left-handed free throw is good. It's 58-57. Javion May will check back into the game for Sam Houston's Dante Powers, and Reggie Miller comes back in for Abilene Christian's Makai Morris. It is May, Ipe, Lampley, and Flagg down in the keys. Ray awaiting for it at the top of the 3. One more free throw here. Mason ties it back at 58. Another substitution as Deshaun Jackson will check in for Corian Mason. 58-58, 4:48 to go. Both of these teams now trading baskets and points. Inbound from Flagg over to Jaden Ray. Ray at the S of the SH logo from right to left. Crossing over his dribble here. Daniels guarding him. High screen coming from Ipe. Ray working through it. Go back up top here to Lampley. Lampley to Tristan Ipe. Ipe, one right-handed dribble to May on the right wing. May from the free throw line, knocked out of bounds here by Miller as May was looking to that left wing to DeMarcus light him up Lampley. Goes out of bounds with only 6 seconds on the shot clock. Sam Houston's going to have to be mindful of that. May looking to inbound here on the sideline. Goes up top over to Ipe. Ipe trying to work inside. Hard shot, no good. Rebound goes to Miller. Boy, tough one there. As it goes back over to Jackson here at the top of the 3. Now rotates to the right wing. Chest pass to Daniels. Daniels. He'll find Cameron for 3. Good. Now, that's a huge one for Tobias Cameron. 61-58. Sam Houston trailing by 3, and Jaden Ray will head over to the sideline. And a timeout called here by the Bearkats. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wagner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wagner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wagner Huntsville.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the My HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Bearkats have been outscored 33-20 here in the second half. Only 7 of 22 shooting. They have cooled off now to 22 of 51 at 43% for the game after they shot 50% in the first half. They led by 10 heading into halftime. But that has been turned around now, trailing by 3, 61-58 with 3:55 to go. It's crunch time for the Bearkats. As they call a timeout moments ago, they'll come out with it. Bearkats have the ball still. Plenty of time here. Sam Houston only has 1 timeout remaining in this ball game, though. They've got 18 fouls. 3 timeouts remaining for Abilene Christian. They also have 18 fouls. So both of these teams in the 1-and-1 bonus on any defensive foul. Sam Houston has turned it over 8 times, 12 turnovers for Abilene Christian. But it's just been the rebounding tonight by ACU, out-rebounding the Cats 40-28. And also in the second half, the shooting has been a lot better for Abilene Christian, shooting 9 of 19. Bearkats are missing shots down the stretch. They're 10 of 17 from the free throw line, 17 of 20 for the Wildcats. Well, it's the battle of the Cats here tonight. Abilene Christian back on top as we'll inbound here. Sam Houston has it. Savion Flagg over to Ray. Ray at the top of the 3. Finds Ipe. Ipe trying to bounce it down low, and it's turned over. It goes back to Abilene Christian. They can make it a 2-possession game. Critical turnover. Hooten not happy with his team's performance there, turning that one over. Daniels will bring it in the front court. He's just going to run some time here. Daniels over the left wing. Handoff back up top. Goes to Cameron. Cameron drops it off over to Miller, and Miller back to Daniels. Down to 10 on the shot clock for Daniels. Daniels, couple of right-handed dribbles here on the right wing, trying to work through some screens from the left elbow. Goes up top here to Cameron, who hit the 3 moments ago. This one is knocked out of bounds with 1 second remaining on the shot clock. Good defense there by the Bearkats. All you can really do here is a quick pass and a shot. Sam Houston's got to defend well, and if there's a missed shot, they have got to get the rebound. 3:14 to go, trailing by 3. Inbounding here, Miller with 1 second on the shot clock. Miller goes up top, fires this one up. The shot is, oh my goodness, no, they wave it off. It went up to Cameron. Cameron shot it. They're going to go review this one, I believe. Boy, heck of a play there. As it was an inbound from Miller, Cameron took the shot, and they're going to take this one under an official review. I wish I had a monitor here to see that one. We'll take it with them for 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment from Bearcat Sports Radio Network and Van Wagner. We'll be back. Stay with us.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Welcome back, friends. Still under official review here to see if that shot counted. There was 1 second on the shot clock, 61-58. Huge call coming up here in just a few moments. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearcat Sports Network.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of time here, so that indicates to me that it is very, very close. As Miller inbounded, he went up to Tobias Cameron. Cameron has been the hot hand here. If that counts, that'll be 5 in a row for him. That 3 gave a 3-point advantage to Abilene Christian. Still plenty of time on the clock, though. 3:13 remaining. The officials are still at the table. Tommy Winder down there helping to run that replay system. And they are taking a lot of time. It has been almost a minute and a half now, probably going on 2 minutes. We don't have a monitor up here in front of us. I would like to see what they're seeing down there. Still looking at this one. Wow. Sam Houston, the second half has gotten away from them. As I've said multiple times, they led by as many as 10. It's been shaved now and down to a 13, or they've been outscored 13 here in the second half, 33-20, down by 3. The officials are still reviewing this play here just a few moments ago. If you're out there joining us, we'd love to hear from my good buddy Frank Oliveras joining us. Saying, "Vamos, Cats." Good to hear from you, Frank. And the officials, well, for a moment, they're going to head over here to the ESPN booth that's down from us and let them know what's happening. We don't have access to see any of that kind of stuff down here. We're way up high on the radio side. I guess the officials, they may be wanting to call for another angle. I mean, they're reviewing this thing. We've been in this review now probably going on close to 4 minutes. So they're going to move away from the replay table, and they're going to head over to another monitor here and take a look at this monitor to see what they see. I've never seen this before. So I guess the replay table didn't have the angle they were looking for. Both officials are down here on the opposite end of the scores table now, where the ESPN TV crew is. And now we've got an official determination. The shot is no good. The shot will not count. There was not enough evidence there. The shot won't count, and the score will remain 61-58. Huge break for the Bearkats. But a heck of a shot there by Cameron. Got to give him credit. So here we go. Javion May set to inbound. Ray is on the court. DeMarcus Lampley, Dante Powers, and Savion Flagg. Bearkats needing a basket here. 3:12 to go. As Ray will bring it from right to left. Dead center. Ray guarded by Miller. Cautiously with his dribble, high screen Flagg. Ray working through it. Left side, Rocket Man, yes! Oh, baby, he found the juice, turned it on, and laid it up and good off the left side. Now the Cats need a stop, trailing by 1, 61-60. ACU back with it on the right side. Ball's up top here to Mekhi Morris. Inside the paint, flips this one up. It's an offensive foul as Javion May had his feet set, and it's back to the Bearkats, baby. 61-60, Sam Houston with 2:42 to go. That foul is down there on Morris. It is his 4th personal, the 9th team foul. Javion May inbounding to Jaden Ray. A chance here for the Bearkats to regain the lead. Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court. He's dancing his way now from right to left. Has it here, guarded by Cameron. Ray loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds off Daniels. It will stay with the Bearkats. 17 seconds on the shot clock. One more coming up here as the Bearkats have it up top over to Savion Flagg. Flagg from the free throw line, trying to work inside. Flip it back up top. Lampley from downtown. No, it's close. Savion Flagg trying to save it, and he knocks it way out of bounds. Boy, tough break there for DeMarcus Lampley, but it was a good shot, and even head coach Jason Hooten looks at him and says, "Lamp, that was a good shot." They just won't fall for Lamp tonight. 61-60. 2 of 9 he is, 1 of 5 from downtown. 2:18 to go. I believe earlier that was the 5th personal foul by Morris. If so, he's fouled out of the game. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, he is fouled out. So Morris fouling out of the ball game. He's out of there. 61-60, ACU with it here on the right side. Simmons up, no good. Flagg may have got a hand on it. Bearkats holding on to it, 2 minutes to go. 1-point deficit, 61-60. Oh, baby, it's thick in here tonight at Bernard G. Johnson. Jaden Ray at the top, finding separation, now rotates over to the right wing as Abilene Christian trapped him. Down to 10 on the shot clock here. It's over to Savion Flagg. Flagg threw it away. Oh, man, he was trying to go to Javion May and did not see Simmons in front of him and threw it right into his hands. 1:35 to go, ACU with a 1-point advantage. Daniels has it, up top over to Cameron. Now to the left wing, Miller. Miller inside from the free throw line. Mason for three. That one well short. And it is out of bounds off of Abilene Christian. They think that it went off of Savion Flagg. The Wildcat players are wanting them to take a look at it, and I think the officials will. They think that they threw it off of Savion Flagg. They're going to go review this one, see who it went out of bounds off of. 61-60. Bearkats trailing by one. And we'll go to an official review. We'll go ahead and take 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, another one still here under review. Welcome back, friends. 61-60, Sam Houston men's basketball trailing Abilene Christian. 1:21 remaining on that Miller time game clock here in the ball game. We're still under review to see who that ball went out of bounds off of. Abilene Christian said that they knocked it off of the Bearkats. And so for the second time here in about the last 7 minutes, the officials are in an extended review to determine what's going to happen here. They are standing at the scores table in front of the replay system. Tommy Winder down there guiding them through it. He's got two monitors in front of him. Remember last time the officials, they opted to go away from that replay system. They came over to the ESPN table to look at the other monitor there all the way across court. They are still reviewing this one. Abilene Christian with 9 team fouls, 3 timeouts remaining. Sam Houston with 18 fouls. They've only got 1 timeout remaining. 61-60 is where we sit. ACU is shooting 9 of 21, 42% here in the second half. 8 of 24 for Sam Houston, only 33%. It's been a tale of 2 different halves here as the Bearcats have been outscored 33-22. The road doesn't get easier, by the way, for Sam Houston after this ball game. UT-RGV, that's not a surefire win. They'll go on a 3-game road trip starting Saturday down at UT Rio Grande Valley, 6 p.m. tip-off. Then to Stephen F. Austin. That's a tough one. At 6:30 p.m. on the 24th, closing out February at Grand Canyon, just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. And then closing out the regular season versus Tarleton here at home, 6:30. Tickets still available, friends. We need you to come out and support these teams, men and women's basketball. You can do that at GoBearcats.com. May go back to Carlos Zimmerman real quick. Carlos, do you have a score update for us in that Sam Houston women's game? Carlos, we'll go to you real quick.
Yeah, Rob, we have gone to a final in Abilene tonight. The streak for Sam Houston women's basketball has come to an end tonight. Abilene on their game in that fourth quarter, winning it 88-71 to end that 7-game streak. But not all hope is lost for the Cats. They're going to be back home at Johnson Coliseum on Saturday at 3 p.m. taking on UT-RGV. Back for the finish of this one in Johnson Coliseum. Rob?
Thank you, Carlos. Tough break there, but we'll get back into this one. 1:16 to go. The officials say that it was off of Abilene Christian. Here's Jaden Ray to the left side. Shot no good. Battled around, and it is off and out of bounds, this time off Jaden Ray. It'll go right back to Abilene Christian. Man, boy, a dramatic closing here. Sam Houston is trying to find a way. Abilene Christian has not scored in 3 minutes, holding on to a 1-point advantage, 61-60. With 60 seconds to go, and now a timeout is called on the court by Abilene Christian's coach, Brett Tanner, in his first season. We'll take it to a full timeout for 60 seconds. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: The Grove, Tough Shirts and Eagle Graphics, U.S. Army ROTC, Under Armour, University Hotel, and Villas on Sycamore. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearcat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Back out of here from Bernardi Johnson Coliseum, Huntsville, Texas. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us for Sam Houston men's basketball. Here's where we're at, friends. Abilene Christian 61, your Bearcats 60 with 58.7 seconds to go. Right before that timeout was called by Abilene Christian, they were able to block a shot. They've got it back, and here we go. The inbound from Mason. Goes up top to Miller, now into the hands of Cameron. Cameron, who had that three to give him the lead. Back over to Mason, down near the right wing, back up top to Simmons. Simmons all the way to Daniels, three on its way, no good. Ipe has the rebound. The Bearcats have a chance here. With 37 seconds to go, Jaden Ray will rush over to the sideline and take a timeout for the Bearcats. And head coach Jason Hooten going to draw up a play. You remember, friends, you go back to this matchup between these two teams at Lamar all the way back on January the 13th. As Jaden Ray laid a basket off the glass in the final seconds to lift Sam Houston to that 65-63 victory at the Teague Center. Again, all the way back at January the 8th on the first meeting of this season. The Cats, just like this game, they led for most of that game, but the Wildcats took a 4-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the game. Sam Houston responded with a pair of free throws by Ray and a jumper by Flagg. They tied it at 60. Lampley put the Cats in prime position to win it when he buried a three with 26 seconds left. So we'll see how this one finishes up tonight. 36 seconds on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock as the Bearcats rushed over, called a timeout, trailing by one, 61-60. Hoping for another big finish here. Again, all the Sam Houston needs is 2 wins. Now, through the beginning of March, just 2 more wins to lock up the top 3rd seed in the tournament in Las Vegas. That tournament, by the way, the Western Athletic Conference tournament will take place March the 10th through the 12th in Vegas. No longer in Katy. That was the Southland. We're in the WAC, baby. It's a new tournament and a new opportunity for Sam Houston. This was a Bearcat team that was pegged to finish 7th in the preseason poll. They don't believe in polls. They said we're better than that. They have proven it. They got off to a slow start in non-conference play, but they have defeated tough teams such as New Mexico State, Grand Canyon, Stephen F. Austin, and now here tonight looking for a victory versus Abilene Christian. Back into play, Jaden Ray. Bounce it over to Ipe near the left elbow. Ipe, one dribble, picks it up, way back up top over to Ray. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Ray on the right wing. Guarded here by Mason. Ray has it, trying to wiggle through defenders. Still has the ball. Flips this one up. It's knocked away. Abilene Christian has it. Bearcats have got a foul. Oh, man. Well, a turnover costly by the Bearcats. And free throws coming up here now. 9 team fouls and a 1-and-1 coming up for Abilene Christian with 12.7 to go. That's not how the Cats drew it up. They were just trying to do too much down there. Still an opportunity, though. Sam Houston, by the way, no timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts remaining by Abilene Christian. Jaden Ray with the foul, his first personal, 9th team foul. And at the line here, 1-and-1, Damian Daniels. Critical free throws here. First one on the way, it is good. 2-point advantage. He'll have one more opportunity to make it a 3-point game. Nobody set to check in for the Cats. Daniels, one more on the way. It's on the way. It's good. 63-60. And Abilene Christian is going to call a timeout with 12.7 to go. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
12.7 seconds to go here in Huntsville, Texas. One final opportunity for your Bearcat men's basketball team, trailing Abilene Christian 63-60. Sam Houston has not scored in the last 2:46. The Wildcats only making 2 of their last 10 shots. No field goals in the last 3:54. But this, the most critical possession of the night for Sam Houston, and they will have to go for 3 to tie this ball game. A 2-point basket will not do it. They have no timeouts remaining. They will go for 3 here. As Savion Flagg set to inbound, he'll find Lampley. Lampley back to Flagg, down to 9 seconds. Flagg brings it into the front court. 8 on the clock, 7 on the clock for Savion Flagg. Down to 5, straightaway 3 on its way. Yes! With 1.5 to go, Savion Flagg buries it from straight away in the parking lot, and we are tied here at Johnson Coliseum. There's still 1.5 to go, though. Keep that in mind. And a timeout remaining here for Abilene Christian. So they still have plenty of time on the clock, but the Bearcats needed a 3. They got it from Savion Flagg. And if the defense can hold on, we'll head to overtime. Kuba Kurwowski will check in, a defensive specialist, the center at 7'2". The officials will go and review this one just to make sure. I'm telling you, man, it was from the parking lot here. Savion Flagg looked like he had plenty of room. The crowd on their feet here at Johnson. The free t-shirt started flying. But there's still 1.5 to go. The defense is going to have to hold on here. But what a shot by Savion Flagg, the Texas A&M graduate transfer with 16 points. He is 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from downtown, 7 boards, 4 assists. And they will reset the game clock here. That's what they were looking at. Oh, man, it's going to put up another half a second. That is a lot of time. 2 seconds for Abilene Christian. That is a lot of time for this team. Sam Houston will have to avoid a foul. They will have to play excellent defense. But Abilene Christian, they cannot inbound on their side of the court. They have to go the full distance from left to right. So that is one thing not working in their favor. Simmons set to inbound here, as he has a laugh with Savion Flagg. Simmons will inbound. 2 seconds to go. Simmons to inbound here as he's looking, launches this one up, and it is knocked into the air, and we are heading to overtime here at Johnson Coliseum. It's a bonus session coming up. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at it, friend. Little extra session here for us as 5 minutes is on the Miller time game clock. It is overtime here in Huntsville, Texas, as Savion Flagg's three-pointer buried it with 2 seconds to go. And here we go as the Bearcats will control the opening tip here in overtime. It is the first overtime game of this season for Sam Houston. And I believe the third overtime game for Abilene Christian. Their second and third games of the season. They went 2 OTs at Texas A&M, 1 overtime at UT Arlington. Bearcats have it here on the left side. Jaden Ray trying to flip this one over to Ipe from the semicircle. Floats it up. He's fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Tristan Ipe. That foul is on Damon Daniels, his second personal. 10th team foul, so the Cats will shoot 2 the rest of the way. Oh, mama, what a game we have here tonight in Huntsville, Texas. Has Tristan Ipe on the left side to regain the lead for the Sam Houston Bearcats. He will take a very deep breath, bends his knees, the left-handed free throw. Good at the bottom of the net, baby. Javion May will check in for DeMarcus Lampley. One more coming up here for Ipe as the Bearcats have regained the lead 64-63. Ipe taking a few dribbles, bends his knees, left-handed free throw, good again! He nails both of them, and the Bearcats have a 2-point advantage here in overtime. 65-63, 4:30 to go. ACU back over on the right side at Simmons. Here's a shot by Mason, good from the left elbow. Oh, mama, what a shot there by Corian Mason. Tied back 65 apiece, 4:17 to go. Ray brings it into the front court from right to left, a left-handed dribble to the left wing. Finds May up top. May takes a right-handed dribble. Simmons on him, puts up a shot, bounces in and good. It was great defense down there by Arian Simmons, but May was able to fend him off, and the Bearcats regain the lead. And we've got an injury here down by Corian Mason. Oh, man, you hate to see that. He's grabbing his right thigh. He has been a force here for this ACU team. Deshaun Jackson will check in for him as Corian Mason getting some attention there. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Back at it here, friends. Rob Hipp for the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. Thanks for joining us. Last time the Bearcats were in overtime was last year. I was trying to look up that previous game. I believe it was actually the 2019-2020 season. From what I'm seeing in the record book, they lost in the second overtime 90-86. So I don't believe they had an overtime game last year as well. ACU back with it here on the right side. Here's a 3 by Cameron. No good. Rims in and out. Rebound. Ipe. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Sam Houston basketball. I believe that's going to be the call. What do we got, a foul here? Oh, it's a pushing foul. Oh, no, it's a pushing foul on Tristan Ipe. His third personal, 10th team foul, and that's 2 free throws coming up here for Reggie Miller. How unbelievable. I thought for the moment it went out of bounds. They said no, it was a foul against Ipe. 2 free throws here by Reggie Miller on the right side. Miller 6 points in the ball game. First free throw off the front of the rim. Oh, man, it rolls in. I mean, that ball held onto the rim like a kitten holding on to the mama cat, and it finally dropped in. 67-66. Bearcats by 1. 3:43 to go here in the first OT. Next free throw on the way, good as well. We are tied back at 67. Flag, Lampley, Ipe, all with 3 fouls. Powers has 4. But it is Lampley, Flag, Powers, Ipe, and Lamp on the court for the Bearcats. They've got it here on the left side. Ipe has it on the left wing. Up high over to the corner, down low to Flag. Flag trying to swing one on Cameron from the left baseline. Has a separation, tries to slam it in, and it's off. Did not make the shot, rebound Cameron. Boy, it was just a fingernail away from going in. 67 tied here, 3:15 to go in the overtime. Miller has it on the right side. From the left wing, Lampley guarding him. Ball goes up top over to Cameron. Back to Miller on that left wing. Miller holding the ball high above his head. Lampley on it. Right-handed pass goes to Jackson at the top. Down to 5 on the clock. Daniels strikes this one over to Miller. Miller losing the handle. Jacks up a shot at the buzzer. That shot's no good. And a shot clock violation will give it back to the Bearcats. We're tied 67 apiece. 2:52 to go. Savion Flagg set to inbound here for the Bearcats, as he'll drop it over to Jaden Ray. And here we go from right to left. Dead center, Jaden Ray guarded by Daniels. Crossing it over now to the left wing. Ray trying to work some magic here. As he's waiting on a teammate instead. Finds Ipe at the top. Ipe down to Powers. The ball out of bounds. And that'll stay with the Bearcats. It looked like it went off the hands of Abilene Christian's Jashawn Jackson. A little too much action. Jackson down there for the Wildcats. 67-67, 2:35 to go. Ray to inbound up top. Down to Flagg, left side. Yes, mama! Oh, baby, he found him on the left side. And Savion Flagg dropped it in. 69-67, Bearcats back by 2. Abilene Christian's Daniels has it on the right side. Back over here to Miller. Miller on the left wing. Miller trying to find separation from the free throw line. Goes to Daniels, back to Miller. Miller inside the paint. Skip, dip, flip, good. Boy, he put a little English, little billiard action on that basketball, and it sliced and diced its way in. 69-69. We are tied here again. 2 minutes to go. Miller time game clock as Jaden Ray brings it into the front court from right to left. Couple of right-handed dribbles here, now to the right wing, guarded by Daniels. High screen, Ipe. Ray, a little foul here. Boy, is that called on Daniels? He can't believe it. Daniels saying, I can't believe it's not butter. And it's a foul there on Daniels, his third personal. Bearcats in the double bonus, so Jaden Ray will shoot the all-critical free throws here on the left side. Shooting 2, the 5'10" junior guard, Jaden Ray, an 83% free throw shooter. First one on the way. Yes, good at the bottom of the net. He's got one more coming up. Ray now with 14 points on the night. One more here for Jaden Ray. This one on the way. This one good as well. Ray making them both. 71-69, 1:48 to go here in overtime. Bearcats with the lead. Abilene Christian has it moving from left to right. It's Miller. Miller up top goes to Simmons. Arian Simmons takes a 3. It's not there, but the rebound drops right over to Jackson. Jackson will retreat to the left wing. That didn't reset the shot clock. I thought it went off the front of the rim. Over to Daniels. Daniels launches one to Miller. Miller from the inside the top of the 3. Now he'll retreat down to 8. Over right wing, Daniels. Daniels inside the paint, loses the handle. We got a whistle here and a foul. Boy, late whistle there, and is that going to go on Ipe? No, it's on Jaden Ray, his second personal. 2 free throws coming up now here for Daniels on the right side for Abilene Christian. Damian Daniels, the 5'7" senior guard, and 80% free throw shooter. 6 points on the night, first one good. He remains perfect, 5 for 5. As Javion May will head back over to the bench, and checking back in here is DeMarcus Lampley. Jaden Ray wanting to have a quick discussion with his coaching staff as well as he looks. Second free throw good as well. We are tied back again, friends. 71-71, 1:19 to go here in the first overtime on the Miller time game clock. Ray has it here for the Cats from right to left, guarded by Jackson. 1:11 to go. Ray trying to wiggle his way inside, goes back up top to Dante Powers. Powers has the ball in the court. Fires this one back over his right shoulder to Jaden Ray. High screen Ipe. Ray goes down low. Flagg throws it up. No good. A rebound here goes to Cameron. Boy, Flagg fell right on his back. No call. The fans were wanting the whistle. They didn't get it. And now here comes Miller. Miller over the corner. We got a charge, baby. As Jaden Ray said, you're not going to get past me. No, no, no. Jaden Ray with a heads-up charge taken. And that'll give it right back to his team. We are tied 71 apiece with 50 seconds to go. Savion Flagg set to inbound. Jaden Ray back there waiting for it. Dante Powers talking things over. Powers is winded down there. Boy, he has had a hard game here. Ipe is out there. Lampley is out there as well. The officials taking a lot of time here. And now they will bounce it in over to Savion Flagg. A little pressure in the backcourt. 3 Wildcats back there. And now they'll finally retreat as Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court from right to left, crossing the half-court logo. Ray guarded here up top by Jackson on the left side. Rotating over to the volleyball corner near half court in between the top and the court. Ray turning on the Jets here. Behind the back dribble. Goes up top to Powers. Thought about a three. Put it back down. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Swing it down to Flag. Flag left side. High off the glass and good. Oh, baby, what a shot. Bearkats lead. Bearkats have it back. The shot clock is off. And Abilene Christian will have to foul. Defense turning in to a miraculous game here tonight for the Bearkats. As Savion Flag gave Sam Houston life. He had the three from downtown to send it to overtime. And then on the defensive side, a steal by DeMarcus Light-em-up Lampley. And Jaden Ray here on the left side to shoot free throws. 73-71. Ray bends his knees. The first one, good! Bearkats by 3 with 18 seconds to go. One more free throw coming up here for Jaden Ray. There's still plenty of time in this game. Ray trying to make it a 2-possession game as he'll bend his knees. The next free throw, no good, and it's still a 3-point game. Abilene Christian knows it. They've got it. It's Daniels back here on the right side. Daniels trying to find some separation. Down to 10, 9. He'll go over here to Miller. Miller trying to work. From the corner, he'll take a long three. No good. Rebound May with 2.9 to go. Oh, man, it was a good look down there from Reggie Miller. He has had a phenomenal game for Abilene Christian with 10 points. There are 3 players in double digits for the Wildcats, including Miller, Cameron, and Steele. Also Mason, actually, so 4 players. But now Javion May with a chance to finish this one up at the line. Bearkats leading by 3, 74-71, 2.9 to go here in the second half. And May will take the free throws here on the left side. The officials telling the Bearcat bench to set down. May will bend his knees, right-handed free throw, good. And that's a 2-possession game, and that should do it for the Bearcats. May will get a high five from all of his teammates. And we got a whistle here. And Sam Houston will take one final timeout. Hooten corralling his guys. We'll step aside. We'll take a break for 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Back at it here, Javion May made a free throw earlier to make it a 2-possession game. Sam Houston in the first overtime leading 75-71. Savion Flag been the spark here for this team. DeMarcus Lampley with a critical steal that turned into an opportunity for the Bearcats. And here's Javion May back on the left side. He'll bend his knees, takes one more free throw. It's on its way. It's no good. And Abilene Christian knows they can't do anything with it. And the Bearcats hold on for the victory here in overtime tonight. Down the stretch, it was tough. They were outscored by 10 here in the second half, 35-25. But in the overtime, victorious, outscoring Abilene Christian 12-8. And that is your final. Sam Houston victorious tonight, 75-71. As the Bearcats will improve to 11-3 in the WAC. Abilene Christian will fall to 8-6. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have post-game. We'll try to talk to head coach Jason Hooten and our impact player of the game, the Texas A&M graduate transfer, Savion Flag. We'll have that when we come back. Stay with us from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wagner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wagner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wagner Huntsville.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network present the Bearcat Basketball Post-Game Show. Now for an in-depth analysis of tonight's game, let's return courtside with Rob Hipp.
Post-game here from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. Sam Houston men's basketball victorious. It took them to overtime tonight as our good buddy Mr. Jonathan Knobloch and his wonderful mother heading out. They made the journey here from Houston tonight to witness one of the good ones here, the first overtime game of the season for the Bearcats. And it goes to Sam Houston as they take care of business here again in a very tough victory, 75-71 tonight here in Huntsville, Texas, as all the players, they're talking things over with the fans. That's what's unique down here at Johnson. I tell you, friends, you've got to come out here and experience these basketball games because these guys play their hearts out. And to have the fans down here supporting them and everybody else, it's always just so exciting. And if you're not at the games in person, you are truly missing out. Bearcats 27-60, 45% from the field. They held Abilene Christian. How about this? 22-61, only 36% shooting for Abilene Christian tonight. A team that came in here on a 6-game winning streak. They had a lot of firepower behind them, but Sam Houston, they wanted to get back on track. They did it at Chicago State, picking up win number 10 and now win number 11 in the WAC here in overtime tonight. We'll step aside. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll continue postgame. Stay with us from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Hey, y'all, it's Aaron Watson. Need a new vehicle? It may only be a swipe away. Every time you swipe your First Financial Bank Visa debit card between now and the end of February, you will be automatically entered into a drawing to win a new vehicle of your choice. Swipe often, and you will soon be driving up and down that honky-tonk highway. For promotion rules and a list of participating dealers, visit ffin.com/sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Member FDIC.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Rob Hipp here post-game as we were able to pull away Tristan Ipe tonight. Man, he's tired, I can tell, man. It was a defensive battle tonight. But Tristan Ipe down here joining us. Savion was our impact player of the game, but he had it in there, man. I know he was tired too, but anytime we can talk to our good buddy, Mr. Tristan Ipe, we'll talk to him as well. Tristan, heck of a game tonight, young man. You guys held on in overtime. I mean, what's going through your mind? It was a tough one here tonight, man.
And right now I'm just thinking I'm tired. I'm tired.
And then you had to walk up the stairs to come up here too, man.
Oh, yeah, that was a hard one.
So, man, talk about just your stance down there. Tristan, you finish up tonight, 11 points, 3 of 6 shooting, 5 of 5, perfect from a free throw line. I know that's an area that you've had a little bit of struggle through, but how have you been able to work through that? I mean, those free throws so critical. You played a major role tonight by hitting those, man.
That was crazy. Actually, yesterday, I was trying to leave practice. get out. Once I was done with practice, I was trying to get out early. My Coach Bud told me, go get your 100 free throws. I said, I don't want to do it. Hit like 80 out of 100, and you see that paid off today.
It worked out, man. So you shot 100 yesterday?
Yeah, it didn't take too long.
How does that make your arm sore, or are you already used to it, man?
It's not too bad. Used to it.
All right, man. We're talking to the pride of Deer Park, Texas over here.
For sure.
Mr. Tristan Ipe, man. Tristan, in this ball game, your team found through adversity. Down the stretch, it was really tough. And I thought, oh, man, you guys, I know down the stretch, it's been some of those times where you find a way to hold on. Other times you've not been able to. But tonight, you found a way to hold on. You talk about Savion Flagg getting open for that three. I mean, talk about how Coach set up that play and what happened in that one.
I mean, honestly, that last play, the play kind of just folded. And Savion's a great player. And so he just good players hit big shots.
So he hit the shot. But you also were a force down there on the boards here in this ball game. You had 4 rebounds, and I know I say a force because there's a lot on the stat sheet that doesn't show up. You've got such a big body, man. Just talk a little bit about your play and how important of a role you have down there. Because, dude, when you're going up for them rebounds, man, I'm feeling the juice up here, man.
I mean, I just play hard because my teammates play hard, so I got to play hard for them.
I was looking at the stats here, and Cody Stark, our basketball SID at Sam Houston, was telling me that all you needed is 2 wins to lock up the top 3rd seed in the Las Vegas tournament, but there's still a lot of basketball left. How do you feel about your team right now? You had some adversity there at Seattle University. You go back, though, at Chicago State taking care of business, and then you guys, again, this ACU team, despite their 8-5, now 8-6 record, they're really tough. Just how have you found a way just to continue to develop and mold with your teammates, man?
Just coming in every day, working hard, and just playing for each other every day.
Do you still feel like that Bradley game maybe was a turning point all the way back in the Sun Bowl tournament? Because we talked to some of your teammates, and they said, look, it was like a come-to-Jesus moment. You guys kind of hashed everything out. I know it was a long wait. Me as a radio guy, I was waiting for about an hour and a half for you guys to come out of that locker room.
Yeah.
Do you really feel like maybe that was a turning point in this season too, man?
Yeah, I feel like when we were back in – was that in El Paso?
El Paso, yeah.
Yeah, in El Paso, that was a big turning point, and ever since then we just – kept playing for each other, and that's where we're at right now.
Awesome, man. I got to ask you a quick question. How many burgers have you eaten since that game, man?
I haven't eaten too many.
All
Maybe
right,
some
man.
chicken strips,
Stay off. I've been eating the burgers like crazy, man. When the belly starts going over the belt, that's when you got to worry, right, T.I.? Don't do that, man. We need you to stay healthy, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, Tristan Ipe up here with us tonight. Camera's right there on you for those in the booth. For those over FM radio, we got 2.8 million people listening tonight. Who do you want to send a shout-out to tonight, T.I.?
Shout out my mom, dad, everybody back home, Hunter, Brendel, his people.
Awesome, man. Once again, T.I. down here. Thank you, my friend. God bless you. Heck of a win tonight in overtime.
Oh, yeah.
Bearkats ready to rock and roll. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
We'll step aside. We'll take one final break, and when we come back, we will have final stats and team stats. Stay with us, friends, from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
I got to hear post-game as Sam Houston victorious tonight in one overtime, 75-71 over rival Abilene Christian. My father was joining tonight. Love you, Dad, and appreciate you joining, Mr. Charlie Hipp. Thank you, Dad. It's always good to hear from you as well. Dad, love you. Bearcats, we'll go over the final team stats here. We'll start, how about with Abilene Christian? They shot 22 of 61, 36% from the field. They were only 4 of 25 at 16% from that three-point line. They did a great job, though, at the charity stripe. That's what really kept them in this ballgame. 23 of 26 at 88%. They had 17 turnovers, 13 points off of 11 Bearcat turnovers. How about the boards tonight, though, for Abilene Christian? Man, they out-rebounded Sam Houston 48-32. That's one of those stats that you don't see too much against a very tough rebounding Sam Houston team. 33 of those were on the defensive glass, 15 offensive boards. Abilene Christian had 14 second chance points, 19 off the bench, 34 down in the paint, 11 fast break points, 2 blocks, 7 steals, and 13 assists. This ball game, by the way, was tied 9 times for 8 minutes and 22 seconds. There were 8 lead changes. Abilene Christian led for 6 minutes and 12 seconds. For your Sam Houston men's basketball team tonight, shooting 27 of 60 at 45% from the field. They were only 5 of 18 from three-point land and 16 of 25 at 64% from the charity stripe. Bearcats had 11 turnovers, doing a good job on that tonight. They had 21 points off of those 17 Abilene Christian turnovers, only 32 rebounds, 25 on the defensive side, 7 offensive boards, 7 second chance points, 14 off the bench. They also had 34 down in the paint, 7 fast break points, 2 blocks, 7 steals, and 12 assists for Sam Houston. As we go over the final individual stats here for Sam Houston, multiple players tonight in double digits. How about Savion Flagg as he finished 8 of 14, 2 of 4 from downtown. None more larger, though, than that three-pointer that helped send this game to overtime with 2 seconds to go. He was 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He had 3 fouls, 4 turnovers in 37 minutes. Savion Flagg, the Texas A&M graduate transfer, with 20 points. Behind him, Jaden Ray finished 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point land. He was 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 foul, 1 turnover in 37 minutes tonight. Jaden Ray, we call him Rocket Man for a reason, he had 16 points. And the third score in double digits for your Bearcats. We talked to him here in postgame. Tristan Ipe was 3 of 6 from the field, 5 of 5, perfect from that free throw line. We heard from him. He shot 100 free throws yesterday in practice. That came out big here to help him in this ball game. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 fouls, 3 turnovers in 33 minutes. Again, Tristan Ipe with 11 points. Other players getting onto the board tonight as far as points go. Dante Powers, 26 minutes. He had 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. DeMarcus Light-em-up Lampley, 2 of 9, 1 of 5 from downtown in 32 minutes. Lamp had 8 points, and Javion May had 6. Javon Grant had 4. He had 2 big shots in this ball game. Kean Scroggins had 1, and the fan favorite Kuba Kowalski finishing with 2 points. That was on that slam that he had earlier in the ball game. For Abilene Christian tonight, they had 4 players in double digits, led by Corian Mason with 13. Steele had 11. He had the 3 down the stretch, too, that helped get the Abilene Christian the lead. It looked like for a moment they may have been able to hold on and take this one away, but the Bearcats forcing that overtime, eventually victorious. Miller had 10 points. Again, Cameron with 12, Mason with 13. Other players scoring, Simmons had 9, and Daniels had 8. You total up everything, 75-71 is where this one sits tonight. Sam Houston victorious, as I mentioned earlier. They will head now to 16-11 overall and 11-3 in Western Athletic Conference play. And again, a team that was only pegged to finish 7th in the Western Athletic Conference. They are turning a lot of heads here in the conference, and we're excited about what they're doing. The Abilene Christian Wildcats will fall to 17-8 and now 8-6 in Western Athletic Conference play. So one more win in the WAC for the Bearcats will lock up that top 3 seed as we head to Las Vegas, but that's still a long time away. I mean, we're talking a few weeks here, March the 10th through the 12th. Sam Houston still has on the schedule that 3-game road trip at UTRGV on Saturday, followed up by Stephen F. Austin in Nacogdoches, and then outside of Phoenix at Grand Canyon to close the month. And then one more home regular season game. That will be facing Tarleton on March the 3rd at 6:30. Get your tickets tonight. GoBearcats.com. Let's pack Johnson Coliseum for that very last game of the season at home for the Sam Houston Bearkats. Friends, as always, this broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Sam Houston to Van Wagner. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Sam Houston Athletics. The executive producers of Sam Houston Basketball is Zach Kaditz. The coordinating producer is Desiree Chambers. And a special thanks to the Sam Houston Athletic Communications Office, Jason Barfield, Ben Reichert, and Cody Stark. Studio operations by the flagship at KSAM, Carlos Zimmerman was keeping up with our scoreboard, also our studio host tonight. Again, make sure to tune in for the next broadcast. That on Saturday night will be live down in the Valley at UTRGV. 6 p.m. tip-off. We'll have pregame starting for you at 5:45. Friends, I'm Rob Hipp reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Good night, and God bless from Huntsville, Texas. We'll see you Saturday night.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearcat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
You've been listening to Sam Houston State University Bearcat basketball. No portion of this game may be rebroadcast without express written consent from Sam Houston State University. Our broadcast partners for 101.7 KSAM. We are the Bearcat Sports Network.